All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of the Kishingani podcast.
Yes, sir. And as always, it's your boy Bashir Halaiki. And today, first of all, the introduction ujifanya vizuri. Because I think for the first time, we have someone who we have to say good morning, good evening, and good night, depending on where you're watching from. Because we have Mr. Worldwide.
You guys, Mr. Africa, Kenya, worldwide.
You guys, Mr. All the Stands.
You guys, Mr. Interplanetary.
Pakistan.
You guy.
Uzbekistan.
Mr. The Lone Ranger.
Mr. The Lone Ranger himself.
The
Vinsoul in the house, maze.
The baddest vlogger in the planet.
We usually have that. Ndio ile pale. I think anahitaji
really
kupigiwa ni heshima maze.
There you go.
That is even then tulinunua tukasema tukipata yani ule mtu wa maana you guy. So for the first time in the podcast yenyewe tunapiga hii ni heshima sana bro.
Karibu sana Mr. Vinsoul.
Thank you so much man.
It's good to see you in Kenya bana.
Thank you.
You're visiting kabla uishie.
I'm visiting kidogo. I'm just here for few days and then
kama umeni.
Do you normally feel restless when you're around? Do you feel uko na hiyo traveling itch?
Yeah, sometimes. Like most of the time when I'm around and I don't travel, I feel like there's just something missing. But once I start traveling, the character kicks in.
The alter ego. Like na feel like where for you uko allergic to like peace and quiet. Like kama hivi vile kumetulia you guy hakuna gunshots hakuna.
I find my peace in very strange areas like forests,
deserts.
lakes.
You guys anywhere else apart from like your
just
home
just where so many people are not there.
Yeah,
that's where I find my peace.
Yeah.
So Lone Ranger himself.
When was your first trip maze enye uliamua maze I'm going to buy a GoPro? How did you maybe you can just start from the beginning. How did you get into vlogging manze? Ulianza aje hii story?
I think it was more like 6 years ago when I was vlogging with a phone, a very small phone.
Techno.
Yeah, I think it was Techno. We went to a falls. I've been there like so many times. It's a falls in Sierra County. So I was vlogging. I uploaded the video on YouTube, but it never did well. And then the first time I actually took my camera and started like travel vlog was when I went to Rwanda. I did Kenya, Rwanda, Burundi, and then came back to Rwanda and then came back to Kenya. That was more of like after a very crazy heartbreak. And then after that it's more of like, you know,
kuna kitu motivate wanaume ka heartbreak.
Unajua hii time yote nimekuwa nikifikiria mbona sijawahi vuka boda hii. Kumbe napendwa. Ngoja nafani yacho hiyo gendo niende nipige. Babe please niache ndo ni travel.
The relationship is holding you back.
Inapikwa.
Sasa hivi mazee ungeko watu mmekutana Rwanda already. Chekivin pia wewe uko hapa.
That is some of the strongest fuel, heartbreak.
But were you inspired by like other vloggers ama ni kitu tu unapenda kudu?
I've been watching vloggers like The Bald and Bankrupt.
Shout out man.
Shout out to
there's Simon Wilson.
Yeah, najua sio rende.
There's the Kenyan guy known as Marwa.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's traveled a lot, so these are some of the people who actually motivated me back then. And I was like I want to try get into it, and if I get lost into it, it's my thing.
Marwa nishaona comment hata kwa page yako.
Yeah, he's a very good friend of mine.
You guys have like a community now, like Kenyan travel vloggers?
No, there's no like a community where like we meet, but we know each other.
You support each other's content. Do you ever collaborate?
For me, not really.
Wewe ni Lone Ranger.
Me, I'm just
Cheki Maro usinipigie mimi sitaki collaboration. No, mimi nafanya vitu zangu so.
I'm not saying like Marwa has got the best content.
Yeah.
And he's been consistent in like
let us shout out to Marwa.
So many years. That guy he's the OG of travel YouTubers here in Kenya.
Yeah. Even in Africa you'd argue, right?
Yeah, even in Africa for sure.
Kuna siku nimetumia Marwa Instagram moja refu yake yote you guy. Check it dear Marwa, can you come to the pod? Yumse hata kujibu hiyo.
So he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I guess he's busy.
If he gets time, you can collab.
You go share on keja yo Marwa.
nimeona hiyo nyama imetengeneza huko home kwao I guess ndio it's a plaza
I haven't been there but so many YouTubers have been there
you guys wanaenda kune noma you guys na mijenga
pilgrimage
bana alafu sama YouTuber wamejaa hiyo village yake you guys umspare me inspire a whole village
that guy has inspired
a whole generation so yendo like the OG sasa
inaitwa Nyabo Hansi
the guy will just be like you know what anza na simu he'll start creating like a Google account for you YouTube account he's like you know what let's start doing content here then anakwambia continue but the fact that you know now with Marwa you know you're going to get a lot of subscribers because he's a big name
crossover subscribers
so he's inspired and brought so many people into
you guys hiyo village mazee hata madhake mazee akona YouTube channel hujua dem anaitwa D Mwango
the sister
zi
so mse aliingiza sister bro wake mdogo madhake
familia mzima
hiyo village you guys hiyo village hawezi ongea tu venye tunaongea mse anatoa kamera
lakini hiyo story ni kali kidogo tu hebu ngoja acha ni
alafu wengine wao hata wajui kuongea like proper English like they are ocha guys and you guys should see the cages they're building now in that village
very 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 nice cages
kumbe mazewe in the wrong business
you guys get
to mean tashika GoPro
hapana lakini wewe hujui Maro
no see the first clip ni ya kuenda kwa hiyo cage yake
Maro mazee lazima
no unajua na Vinsoul
Vinsoul
sasa Vinsoul now is naona venye unaangalia Maro so mimi nakuangalia hivyo so wewe unanifungulia page alafu tunaenda kwa village yenu hata mimi na
alafu anaambia subscribers wake follow this guy
shida si kufungua shida ni consistency because that's where people go people think it's a very easy thing like gaining subscribers and everything but consistency man
that is the name of the game
at the end of the day it's just a job like any other you know you have to get like 1,000 subscribers you have to get like certain watch hours and getting them it's not like an easy thing kuna wale wako very blessed anaanzisha YouTube leo
kaimeshika
maze nyota yao tu imewaka
so let me ask even before all this like as a because I like to get into like the psychology of things like as a kid were you always adventurous ulikuwa ule mtoi wa kunni will you say that ilikuwa ndani yako tu maybe you didn't know how to channel it
I was adventurous for sure I would go like camping near the rivers and everything unatengeneza tuki vijiti
like a simple ni na karatasi yo cha baba cha mama umse alikuwa anatengeneza mansion
so I would just chill there niko hapo kwa hiyo nyumba nimetengeneza na karatasi and I just chill there so that's when I actually knew that you know connecting with nature when you're just alone it's a thing for me
solitude I think
so what goes through your mind maze ukiwa solo in a bush
it's more of like it's just peaceful man you just it's not that you're thinking about deep things ama nini you just feel like you are you see zero you're just there like you don't have stress it's and that's where you can you know think of things that are going through your life and then you can come up with solutions there's no noise
so no bebanga Remi sama ni wetu
mimi na mola buda
you guy maze but if your back is feeling you can put this so that you pop out
you guys umse unajua analanga kwa flow you guy alafu unamwambia story nne
Sheila la Laisamis there's a time we were going it was a few years ago we were going to Marsabit and then we came back and then tukapata puncture kwa gari we had the Voxy tukaenda kuomba kulala Laisamis police station hakuna mattress we slept chini like you just put something it's not like a blanket kitu kaki unaweza weka chini and unaambiwa anga hapa kuna scorpions kuna nini you sleep you wake up nothing happens but if you've done it so many times
nazoea
there's nothing
let's go back to your beginning ulienda hiyo waterfall ukanini so when did you now you said you used to have a channel with a friend of yours
with a friend of mine which is the Beavers
was it that's when now you're like iki to I'm taking it seriously
okay the YouTube part started when with an ex of mine
your heartbreak
no the first relationship strong relationship
okay
and then we had like a channel and then we were like growing big, and then we broke up. And then
Was it a couple?
Boring.
I was like,
Was it breaking up and you do content together is rough,
we would go to Mombasa, shoot content.
So it was more of like couple videos.
But it was, I tell you, if it was up to now, we would be like
one of the biggest
billions
couple.
of subscribers now. I'm joking.
But it had gotten a following.
Sorry?
People love that.
But when was
couple
then
stuff?
When was that actually?
Yeah, that was like how many? 6-7 years ago.
Like not a lot of people are doing YouTube like
then,
that.
Then people are not even
like by the sheer fact that you guys started then, like by now after 7 years you guys would have been
millions
like
of subscribers. But
so naangalianga hizo clips saa zingine.
no, I did, everything was gone.
Oh.
Like the channel, every single thing was
Are
gone.
you the one who deleted?
Yes, I'm done with deleting.
Yeah, uchungu ilikuwa mob.
It was just more of like, so why should it be out there? You know?
Oh, okay.
The purpose is done, you know. See, Meisha.
And now do you look back and regret why you deleted them?
Nope, I don't. I feel like everything that happens in life has got a reason, even though you'll never know the reason. But there's
it will reveal itself.
Like there's always something behind that. You know, there are greater things if you.
I think hata mimi nataka kuachwa you guys. Umse ameturn into a philosopher.
So after that, I met a friend of mine. There's a guy we met at what's the name? I'm a commercial model. Okay. So we would meet at Easy Shoots. And then I met some two guys who were like, you know what, let's start a YouTube channel. And then we gave it the name The Beavers. And then it was The Beavers, meaning B for Brian, Vincent, and the other one was
there was a third person.
Yeah, there was a third person. So the Brian guy, he never showed up. He's a very good friend of mine, but he never showed up in any episodes.
Okay.
But we had started marketing The Beavers, but started having,
it's a good name.
Started having lots of subscribers without any videos. So we were like, let's just continue with this name with other friend of mine. Then we started doing some channels, some videos for some years.
Was it like travel content?
It was travel. We'll sit down.
Okay.
Do challenges.
So
many things. At the time we did like a fake proposal, and it trended so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after a few years we separated with my friend. And then
did he say yes?
Did he?
No.
I'm joking.
Did he say yes?
No, I didn't hiding anything.
You guys. So how many videos had you done with this brother?
I think it was more than I think 150.
Ish.
That is almost there.
So your channel ilikuwa for sure.
Yeah, we were getting paid.
Ilikuwa monetized, then you're getting euros.
At the end of the month we would go to the bank and
withdraw some good money.
Yeah.
How many subs ilikuwa nayo at that time?
It was close to, it was heading to 8,000-9,000.
Those days.
Those days.
Ish. So what happened, man?
So after that, we went to the police because I was very angry.
Oh, it was like you cosaned over something.
Yeah, it was more of like yes, we have a channel. We had a channel together, but then I was more into traveling. And I had my own money, I could travel, yeah. But I was like, there's no need of traveling, making up this content with my own money, and then we put it in our content, in our channel, and then
Kulia together.
To Kulia together, I was like, no, let me just put content in my separate channel. And then after that, I think, I don't know what happened with him, and all the videos were deleted.
I think alikuwa hot venye una post kwa channel yako manze.
I honestly, I don't know.
Cheki umsemo una post kwa channel yake peke yake. Cheki umsemo.
So
no, but that's rough, eh?
Yeah, it was rough then, but looking back to it, I'm always like, I'm glad
you're grateful it happened. So me, out of the two things umesema, first of all you had a channel with your ex, and then now with these guys, and then now your whole persona is the Lone Ranger. Like, do you think like that is, I'm seeing a pattern, like ulifika pahali you're like,
I was like,
wacha tu nifanye peke yangu, like I was say mambo yao mimi sidai.
So it's more,
but tunaweza anzisha mio no boys.
Tutaitaje?
But
even
no,
even
what now again, what type of content does it suit me?
Yeah.
Does it suit you too? So because me now I'm wholly into adventure, risking part. I don't see it as risking, but so many people see it as risking. But I feel like that's where life is, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when you said your solo trips, you started with the Rwanda trip?
Yeah, that was, I don't know, it was 5 years ago. I did Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, came back. And then after some like a year or two, I went back again and did Rwanda, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, came back. And then, I've done some countries.
Yeah.
I've been to Pakistan.
So how are you financing the trip? Some hizo $1 bills will come up.
No,
it's YouTube.
It's more of like, I wasn't having like a place that doing account. It was more of like saving. And then there's also couch surfing. Couch surfing, it's more of like
it's also an app.
It's
right?
an app, yes. Msa akona keja, akona bedroom ingine hapo separate, but anaweza ekea msa ana come for free, but now you have to follow the rules. You know, so unasoma rules nini if you want to stay there, but now you're staying for free. If you, the things you can provide, unasema I can storytell, I can cook for you our food from our country, blah 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 stuff. But there's something you have to
give.
Yeah, even if it's like being good to someone,
being courteous.
So
I think we had Imogen, shout out to her. Imogen, I think, has backpacked through, I think, South America. She's been to Peru. She's been to some of these countries. Chile. Yeah, she was telling us about now that app. So I kind of feel like it's built on community. So we asked her this question, like, how do you ensure that you don't have people who just leech, you know, because I'm giving you this house for free. So I'm expecting if I come to Kenya, then you, because also you have to offer like a room for free for someone who's sure. So it's a community kabisa, like you guys have to, like, if someone is coming to Kenya, you'll take care of him.
Of course, you see on the app, before you accept someone, there are always like references, like someone can leave a comment about you that he stayed in my house, he's very good. So and before I accept you, I've gone through the comments about you, and if I'm okay with that.
And there's a rating system, right?
Yeah, there's like a rating system. Yeah.
What's your rating on Couch and stuff?
My rating?
Yeah.
Trust me, the only people who've hosted me are from Rwanda and Pakistan, and all of them.
10 stars. How many 5 stars?
Positive.
Good rating.
Yeah.
He was wanasemanga ajasema you are courteous. So did you have to cook for them? Our Kenyan.
No. By in Rwanda, yeah.
Okay.
By in Pakistan, no.
So if let's say you couch surf to someone who's very interested about Kenyan culture and they ask you to cook, what's one Kenyan meal?
It's just ugali.
Ugali hivyo.
Ugali na nyama tu, just fry.
Ugali nyama na skuma ama spinach.
That's our thing.
That is actually like our Kenya.
You guys, shout outs to that meal.
You guys nasikia
na avocado hapo chope kwa guacamole.
Yeah. Guac, bra.
This is a good time kukumbusha mazee I'm fasting, so mazee usipe ma description kama hizi. Msema ongeza avocado mazee nimesikia.
Wewe mazee ingine. So Rwanda, tell us about, in fact, Rwanda, Burundi. How's the experience in Burundi?
I was in Burundi for like 3 days, and I never went like deeper in the villages. I went with a friend I met in Rwanda, but I would say Burundi is not as developed that much.
It's classified as one of the poor countries in Africa, right?
It's like the poorest.
Do you feel it when you're there?
But now it depends what poor is for you.
Exactly, like that's some of the thoughts that I had sometimes when you think about it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes this metric of what a poor country is, someone lives in his own home, gets food from the garden, you know, that no one is sleeping hungry. Like, is that truly a poor country?
That's not a poor person.
Yeah.
So it depends with your definition of poor, because there are places I went, for me, comparing to where I'm coming from, I felt that was like, that person is poor. But now when you interact with them, some of like they're okay. You know?
They're comfortable.
They're comfortable, yes. So long as you can wake up, there's something you can do, there's something you can
food.
Eat. So there are people who are not like praying for those big things.
Bill Gates money.
They just want to get by.
All they just want is, you know, to be happy.
So basically you're saying they're not very civilized, like according to us, like the way we see Nairobi, you know, skyscrapers, highways, cars, and like
their town. What's the capital of Burundi?
I wanted to ask you that, I've forgotten.
Bujumbura.
Bujumbura, yes.
Yeah, they're like tall buildings too, but it's not
12.
Tall.
Oh, okay. I was
But
like, you counted.
It's not like Nairobi. Nairobi is just a whole. Nairobi is like a whole
Metropolitan.
London.
Yeah.
It's compared to Rwanda, compared to Uganda, compared to Bujumbura, Nairobi is just top there.
Many white guys in Burundi?
No, like more of like infrastructure. Nairobi like a capital city, like compared to the like Kigali, Rwanda, compared to Bujumbura, Kampala. Nairobi is just
on a different level.
I was asking if there are many wazungu zuko in Burundi.
Nah. People fear going to such countries. I don't know why. You find most of the people who go there are either going because of NGOs, church, or they're going to do like some, what do you call it, like some
humanitarian
health work. So those are the kind of people you find wako wengi. But those who just pick up their bags, go to like Burundi, like people come to Kenya, like safaris, it's very minimal.
I've been to Bujumbura lakini through transit. Like I was going to Rwanda, so the plane stopped in Buju kiasi mazi. Some guy sat next to me, alikuwa anaongelesha Kiswahili weird.
Hizo Kiswahili za Kikongo.
Check hii inaenda wapi? Check wewe unajua peje unaenda?
Ya tu umejaribu. Hata mimi nimekuwa Burundi mazee.
Umekuwa
Yeah, through Mseoniuziani
channel ya boys.
No, Mseoniuziani Njugu mazee, Kurunzenza shout out to you.
Mzee kunyoa
ndio manake.
So Burundi versus Rwanda, like
I don't think that's much of a dilemma.
I feel like Burundi is less tense than Rwanda.
No,
I've been to Rwanda. These are my own views, by the way. I've been to Rwanda and I felt like it's a very tense society. As in unaona venye tunapiga makelele hapa. It's as if the atmosphere is hush. At least at that time when I went in the evening, makarao are all over the
it's very militant
corners of the
but
streets.
Now it's different. Now Kigali is I would say one of the safest capital cities. Or
but how about the mood? Is there an eerie mood in the air?
No,
like what's the vibe?
Now it's chilled, bro. Now Rwanda is just, it's just a different country compared to how it was a few years ago. Now the mood is chilled. It's a very safe.
It's normal.
Safe. Very safe and normal country for sure.
Maybe that time when I went.
How many years?
How many years ago? It was a
last
while.
year.
Maybe 20. No. It was 2016 there, 2015.
Oh, that's a while ago.
Maybe that time they were still hangover from the genocide.
No, but I feel like it's taken time for Rwanda to be where it is right now.
Yeah.
And I mean the development that has gone. Have you seen the stadium, bro?
Okay, I mean I've just seen the one for Bake.
Have you seen the football stadium for
Ninoma?
Hey.
Ninoma kuliko Nyayo.
Hizi zetu ni kalongolongo.
That's the home of Marabusto.
And the football one.
Yeah.
It's world class.
World class.
It's world class,
Kendrick Lamar was there performing. They hosted Africa basketball
they hosted,
something.
John Legend few months.
John Legend alikuwa Rwanda.
John Legend few weeks ago alikuwa Rwanda.
Nani aliattend?
You guys Rwandese people.
Okay, I'm hating.
So many Kenyans went, by the way.
Oh, Wakenya pia walienda.
So many.
I remember Kendrick Lamar, some of our friends went there. Some chick called Justin Wanda and her friends. They traveled by bus to go watch Kendrick.
A lot of Kenyans there too.
Wakenya wanapenda raha.
So na rank your place, in other words.
Rwanda?
Yeah,
I'm ranking it. It's top there.
Have you been only to Kigali ama umeingia sasa? Because I feel like when you go outside the city, I've
been to outside
different
the city,
stories.
but now that's a different mood. It's like more of like unatoka Nairobi. It's
Kimende.
The mood is different, very very different. Because Yatao, the Kigali is different from the villages. Because there are some places where they still have those. How can I say? Most of the places they don't speak English.
Oh, okay.
So there's that language
They
barrier.
speak Amharic.
Kinyarwanda.
Amharic is Ethiopia.
Ethiopia, okay.
Yeah, the Kinyarwanda and
Maze next trip itabidi uende na msee maze I learn stories of
Yeah,
East
me, I'm
Africa.
trying to put ile knowledge niko nayo kidogo to see if I can contribute to the conversation.
Amharic kutoka kusalamia Ethiopia nasema ama signalo.
Ama signal. Yes, kijak.
Yes, kijana. Yeye kama na ndege kutoka Ethiopia.
Did you spend the night ama ulikuwa tu unapita hizi outside Kigali?
Kigali I spent nights like the first time I went there.
Outside Kigali.
Outside Kigali I've spent like 2-3 nights when
Wapi?
I was going to, what's the name of the place? And you know Rwanda is a very small country by the way.
Yeah.
Rwanda sika Kenya where if you wanna go to the border tuseme kama Kenya na South Sudan it's gonna be hours. Kenya na Ethiopia it's gonna be hours. Kenya na TZ it's gonna be hours. Rwanda coming from the capital city it's gonna take you less than 5-6 hours.
When you're the border.
You are the border either for Burundi ama ya Uganda.
We mazina ama dem wako Rwanda nikaa wajuangi wako how fly they are you guy. Like you can find a villager, but you guy the way she looks, you guy, hey,
she's polite.
Polite.
Let me tell you something, because there's this thing of like, oh, when these ladies are beautiful.
Yeah,
You don't think they are?
Ethiopian ladies.
Nika tu Kenya, kuna wale unaweza check unasema huyu ameng'ara. But sasa ukienda village, it's a different story. Nikata au ukienda tuseme Kigali, you see very beautiful ladies here of course. But when you go now to the villages or outside, it's a very totally different story. It's not like, of course the complexion is
si universal ati kila pahali wote ni.
Lakini unajua msali enda huko akiona heartbreak.
Yeah. So tunabadilisha mademu wote wameiva hiyo time.
Uje iko na heartbreak basi you guy. When you are broken all chicks are walk.
But I think I get Kenya anasema because pia I think do you sufficient mse.
Okay, to
Kiplan, yeah,
great
like,
degree.
like the way your standard of beauty iko tseme kama umezoea mademu wa Nairobi. Like uende tseme ocha fulani huko, maybe they're the same level of beauty but usafi kuna vitu tu zinachangia na huko, like that is a woman who I'm attracted to. Like no, it's not that inherent beauty.
I feel like if you go to say Luyaland, because me I'm a Lunje, right?
Yeah.
Maze you'll find ocha chicks, maze them. Eh? What ocha? Yeah?
Okay, no problem.
Lakini so ukienda pale nini inaitwaje? This place kwa Wagiriama.
Guess what, tumebaki mimi na you guys tunapiga story.
Maze
You guys, this is weird. Check no manu no day yako imekuaje? Check you guys, we are just vibing. Our guest is coming back. But yeah, na get ke unasema, but I guess wewe ni one of those men.
Demo ocha wa Giriama, they don't look kama demo ocha wa Luyaland you guy.
Is it the hair ama
check it demo ocha wa Luyaland.
Beauty eyes in the eye. Beauty
lies in the eyes of the beholder.
Lies in the eyes of
Me have beholden both of those.
Umse issue yake ni complexion.
No, but
I truly believe you don't unajaribu kusema. You're not hating. No, see, you have the right to like the women who you like.
Anyway, just travel. There's so many beautiful ladies out here, bro. Hey, Ethiopia, Eritrea, like complexion.
Hiyo hata isemwi na words.
Nasema na binja.
Hivyo ndo nitakuwa na rate madem. Cheki. Cheki. Weza. But wenyewe waseme ni shainia sana hapa Eritrea, Ethiopia, Rwanda ni nini. Tuongee pahali penye mimi niko na content. Twende Uganda. Pahali penye mimi najua.
Tushamaliza Rwanda though.
Mimi nataka kuongelea Uganda kidogo ndo at least niseme kitu.
Tumalize Rwanda alafu tuingie Uganda.
Mnatoa mani bana na feel left out maze.
Tumalize Rwanda and then you take over through Uganda. So Rwanda, like how do you feel about like the way Rwanda is developing? Is it true that these stories guys say that it's the Singapore of Africa and all that stuff? Do you think that in a few years they'll be ahead of us here in Nairobi?
Yeah, for sure. Development wise, it's growing very fast, and people say this is not a valid point, but Rwanda is a very small country, very very small compared to Kenya, And they have, you see Arsenal, they have like
visit Rwanda.
Yeah.
And Rwanda has got the most expensive Rwanda trekking, gorilla trekking.
Yeah, I know that one.
You have to pay like, I don't know, over 100 G's just to go check
out.
Oh,
for real?
Dollars, amount.
100,000 Kenya shillings.
Oh, okay.
More than that. And development-wise, I feel like now in Kigali you can walk safely without, you'll know that there's nothing is going to happen to you. You'll be sure of that. So I feel like it's going to be somewhere up there.
It makes it more attractive than Nairobi,
attractive, yeah, for sure. But still Nairobi is, I will never compare Nairobi to Kigali. Nairobi is big. Nairobi has got so many things.
Nairobi is...
Would you see yourself living in Rwanda?
Nah, I see myself living in Kenya, man.
Yeah.
Whether I'll travel to where, I see myself just...
East West home is best.
I just feel in the one of the villages, just feel in my house in a forest somewhere. And just chill there.
So, Mr. Uganda, take it away.
You guys. So
I'm sure you have one question about UG. Eugene plays for Z. Let's move along.
No, I feel before to rank countries in East Africa, mbona Uganda haiko kwa discussion? You guys don't feel like Uganda, you guys are a polite place. Okay, what's your experience na Uganda? Because mi nimekuwa tu Busia by the way, so at least umetembea. Ulikuwa eneo gani to be specific?
Party wise, zile time nilikuwa na party ndio. In Uganda, the party scene there is something else. There's a club, it works 24/7, but ukiwa uko ndani unaweza fikiria ni usiku 24/7. And it works like during the day, during the night, and people are always there. And the beer there, it's very cheap. So unapata kitambo people will leave Nairobi and go to Kampala or the border of Kenya or Busia and be like, tunaenda kunywa pombe wapi?
Uganda.
With the notion of like the beer is very, very cheap there. So mnalewa, then Sunday jioni meshika barabara. Monday mnaachwa tao, kila msana enda job na bag yake jioni na keja.
Shit. But let's talk about food wise, because as you travel obviously lazima sample the cuisine, and by cuisine I mean the food. See the food, the cuisine. So umetembea Uganda, Rwanda, like are there similarities like to Kenyan food?
There's you see how we eat ugali and rice. Those guys, they mix it. Even if you go to a restaurant in Kampala or Kigali, it will come rice. Ugali, and then it will and the ugali is very, very white. I don't know how they make it.
It's called like, super. I think Uganda.
And then it also have like the viazi. It also has
matoke.
That you in a company like the Luombo Amanini. The Luombo is they make it with the banana leaves. So wanachukua tasamaki and then wanaeka njugu ndani. So in a boil ikiwa hapo ndani ya banana, it's very sweet. They have very very nice food.
So those guys are big, eh?
Kenya sisi tuko what's our traditional food? Tunaweza sema Kenya. What's our traditional
like
food?
A national traditional food.
In Uganda it's Luombo, like it's everywhere.
Yeah, hata uende which part bado that is
Luombo niyo mix ume describe say.
There's a way they cook it. They cook the Luombo, they cook it in banana leaves. It's either it's fish. Or it's beef? Mutton, but they have
the preparation is the
it's made inside the banana leaves now.
But now traveling and eating all these different foods, unabebanga Imodium
nini?
Dawa kuhara.
Bana.
Ya kuhara.
Because I normally see these vloggers kina ball and bankrupt unabebanga hizo Imodium, and they mention it.
Man. When you're going to a different country, when I did a mistake when I went to Pakistan. Unachikinga machakula za India TikTok.
Hizo za street.
Zile za Kenya naingiza hapo kwanza. You girl unaingiza ma clip.
Before I left Kenya, I was like, man, I'm going to eat. Because there are places you see very nice food. You see very nice makuku, nini. So I was like, when I got to Pakistan, I got to Karachi, Pakistan at around 6 a.m.
Which year was this?
It's like 2 years ago. And then I went to where I was staying, and then now I started touring Karachi, like doing a food street tour. I ate this.
Same day.
You're from Kenya, and these things you're not used to seeing. You only see them on TikTok.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm gonna eat them. If I die, we die. So, and then most of the places, because I'm black, and most of the black travelers don't go to Pakistan. So I had like some privilege, you know. I would eat in some restaurants and just
they'll be like, okay,
they're like, you know, don't pay.
I've seen that a lot in Pakistan.
Don't pay. If you wanna pay, they can even fight you.
They don't want to charge visitors.
They don't want to charge visitors because they want to remove that. You know, people think Pakistan is a dangerous country, but I always say dangerous. It depends with your own experiences. You know?
Yeah.
So nikakula nikarudi home kitu saa 2 za usiku. After 2 hours, my stomach was
check it.
una sweat umejishika hivi. Buda tumbo ni moto.
Okay, hizo scenarios
you're going in the toilet, there's nothing that's coming out.
Bukini ina prepare.
Buda,
it's simmering.
It's hot. But niliona siku mrefu. And you know, with me, I always have a plan. This is what I want to do today. Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. this is what I want to do. The next day, the whole day, my stomach was hot. Sikutoka kwa nyumba.
You have to be near the gentleman's throne.
Yeah, there.
Na huko ulikuwa umebeba kadawa?
Yeah, kuna dawa nilikuwa
ama ilibidi uende kwa chemist za hiyo place.
Kuna dawa nilikuwa nimebeba. But sometimes, you know, these things just take you off guard, you know. Yeah. Sometimes unaweza kuwa umemeza dawa na sinapita na hiyo dawa design nyingine.
Cheki dawa. Huko ni wapi Vinsoul?
Cheki hiyo dawa ikishika hiyo nini ikishika dawa.
Ikishika dawa.
Cheki where do you come from? Ndio wenye India wanaongea na nguvu hata ujue. Cheki nobody shut up. Benchod. Guy, man, that's a rough, eh?
Okay. Wenda kwa choo una realize by the hapa hauhitaji hata shati.
Mabusi bumps inatoka kama shit.
But unajua mzee anaweza dead of that food poison.
Yeah, so many people died after it.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Was it worth it though?
For me, I always say it's worth it.
It's part of
the food. Was the food good uko like hata kama ili ni.
And then this is you're walking with you there. I met people. You're just meeting with someone instantly. You're connecting. He takes you where they sell food, blah blah blah. I ate something called brain nihari. Brain nihari is the brain of a cow. It comes in some types of soup. Buda ni kitu ukiwa ule msema you don't take meaty things. Ukiwa mdomo hivi na you just
uda puke. It's soft.
Me I close my nose.
Kwani ilikuwa na harufu mbaya?
Nile. There's the texture of it. The texture of it
is foreign.
Soft and mushy.
What's this, bro?
But
me, I'm always like, I'm gonna eat. I'll eat it.
It's part of the experience.
It's part of the experience.
Wait, na Pakistan, nini ilifanya uende Pakistan jo?
I'd always wanted to go to Pakistan for a very
How do you go to Pakistan from here? Do you get a visa from here?
Yeah, you get a visa. And then these countries, it's very, very easy to get visa. Like these Asian countries. So I applied for the visa, and it came out like after 2-3 days.
Was it expensive?
No, it's like less than 5 Gs, 4 Gs. Then it came, and then I was like,
Kenya Airways Air Pakistan.
Kenya Airways, Kenya Pakistan.
Hiyo ni airline gani?
Air Paki. Welcome to Air Paki. We are about to serve the food now.
It was
that's an Indian accent.
Air Arabia.
Oh yeah, I know Arabia.
The budgets.
Budget
airlines.
Oh okay.
Kenya Airways isn't.
So Sharjah, and then from Sharjah.
From Sharjah you go to Karachi. Bro, unatoka tu kwa ndege tu hivi. Unapigwa na kitu kama 40 degrees air.
Oh, it's humid.
Dakika moja tu ni joto tu design nyingine. Buda niko wapi? It's just
a different.
It's just a different area. And then I went during when I was during the floods. when floods happen, I don't know if you heard about, so many people died.
Uko Pakistan.
We would cross a village, that's the only road, and the village is swept away, and then you're passing through water, and it's always like, it's like a field of water. And it's floods, and that's the only way to go. People have been displaced. Unachikiwa toi wako kwa basi, unachikiwa toi aid haijafika hapo, watu bado wako hapo ndani ya maji. You're like,
they're just waiting
and
for
there's
me.
nothing you can do, bro. And there's like hundreds of them. It was a very crazy experience. Pakistan is the best country I've been to.
Ulikuwa huko for how long?
For a month.
For a month?
I was there for a month. I was to be there for like 2 weeks. And then I had a budget of like 100%. And then after like 2 weeks, instead of finishing the 100%, you can share to me out to 10%
of your budget.
Because you meet people, you meet people everywhere, and people are very nice. You know, you can't. Msana kwambia come stay in my house. Mimi ni nani? Twende. Ukisema fanya kitu mbaya cool. You know, you never know when something bad is going to happen. You will never know. But if you're just positive, those people are welcoming. You're just going to someone's house. There's a time I was in a mall, and then some guy just came, random kid. Then where are you from? I'm from Kenya. Those people don't know where Kenya is, bro. They just know
Africa
and South Africa, and they only know South Africa because they play cricket.
So
that's why they know South Africa. Kenya, Ethiopia is our wajuangi. So they've never heard of them.
Now about language barrier.
Most of them speak English, and their language there is Urdu, but some of them speak English, so it's easy to communicate with. Most of the time I wasn't even using translator. I was like kiende sign translation, buda nataka kudishi, naweza dishi wapi? Time nitoe simu naweza toa na
iende.
So it was more of like I just needed that interaction. Even though I didn't know Urdu, I would still communicate with someone.
But you'll also like pick up a few of their name. But that's interesting.
So I was saying, I met some kid met me at the mall, and then he was like, let me go show you kutoka nje. Wako na kiprado hapo nje. Let's go mean kuzile za 20. This is someone you've just met like 30 minutes ago, like 20.
Well, okay, some young guy.
Yeah, some young guy. Kumbe alishapiga simu home, anakuja na beshta yake. Buda yake nikaa kigavana. Buda umefika huko, makuzo wake wako hapo.
Ilikuwa kija noma,
wako mpaka na maguards hapo nje kwa gate. Wako na mabunduki. Buda unaingia, my dad is a governor. Buda, this is someone you just met at the mall a few minutes ago. So kuingia wanapika, they just want to know, they just want to have the experience.
You're just curious.
This black guy. Unachiki ushago vile watu wanajifanyanga wazungu ni.
So ilikuwa reverse huko.
So it was just like that. Buda nimepikiwa hapo, anambia you're not going anywhere, you're sleeping here today.
Serious?
It was just the best.
So ilibidi uende bag?
Unaenda bag nini? Mangu, unajua nitoka Kenya na manguo ngapi? Nowadays when I travel around, when I'm going to camp, that's when I carry a big bag. But I'm going to a different country, I carry 1 short, 2 trousers and 3 shirts. Zingine nitanunua huko mbele. Kikomba ya maji. If I'll need them.
Damn. So lilala for long kwa governor? For
just two nights. And then they drove me back to where I was staying. And then anywhere, where do you wanna go? If you go to Lahore, just let us know. We have people there who will take care of you.
They'll connect you.
So Buddha, I was going to places that a tourist can never go. There's a place called Beria town in Pakistan.
Called
Beria.
Beria.
Bahrbaria. It's called Beria town. You see how there's this park in Mombasa Road. A city within a city. Konza,
Konza.
So there's a place in there's Karachi. Karachi is the capital of Karachi, Islamabad and Lahore. Those are cities in Pakistan. Now kuna bases ka Konza huko, where people who come from Maju and they wanna retain that lifestyle ya majuu, that's where they go stay. It has got
inside those cities.
Yeah, it has got every single thing, schools, supermarket, and it's very, very clean. But once you leave the gate, uko kikomba ingine.
Pigwa na 40 degree air.
Unarudi life.
Even the air there is like 20 degrees.
Buddha, I went to places that I never thought I would go to, and that country has got every single thing. If you want the mountains like Switzerland, you'll find them there. If you need the chaos like India, you'll find it in Pakistan. If you need the food, you'll find it in Pakistan.
Yeah. So I have a question. Like when you're deciding where you want to go, like how do you come up to that decision? Is it the scenery? Is it the culture? Is it the food? Like what is like what affects that decision?
Sometimes I gamble.
Okay.
I write papers like India, Pakistan, and then I do this, and then the one.
Okay, yeah, okay, maybe okay.
But now I have to, before I get to that point of like 3 or 2. I choose food like landscape. Have people been there? Cause matourists wengi washaenda huko. I don't see any need of.
Oh, okay. So unataka kuwa special at least
I just want to go to places where most of the people haven't explored.
Yeah.
So outside Karachi ulienda wapi? Apart
Karachi,
from your
Karachi, I went to Lahore. I went
Islamabad.
To Islamabad.
How is Islamabad a big city?
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's a big city. It's bigger than Nairobi, very big. But it's the capital city. But the biggest city is Karachi.
Okay.
But Karachi is not the capital city, and it has like millions of population there. But Islamabad, it's like a military base, so that's why it's
the capital.
It's like the capital city.
Is there any moment where you felt scared?
In Pakistan, honestly, no. And I felt scared like more than 100 times here in Kenya. I'm just gonna be honest, bro.
Yeah.
In every country, I felt scared in Ethiopia because I got arrested. That's okay. But Pakistan, there's no single day I ever felt like something bad
is about to
happen. Nah.
And it's interesting because the media paints those places as
that's another thing, you know?
the most scary places
and
ever.
they do the same to Africa too. Like if you watch the news on a perspective of someone who lives in the US, like that's how they think like Africa is just war, disease, and just malaria and bad things.
It's because of their media, man. Their media is just
and even the way people say that like the US is not a really good country to live in. It has just good PR. Like the way we see US is very influenced by, because we watch a lot of their movies, we consume a lot of their entertainment. That's how we see the US.
For sure.
So it's reverse for us. Like for us, they make Africa look like
US is the least country that I would ever want to travel to.
Yeah.
Honestly. But if it's for shows, it's okay. But now, like going for an adventure, the way you'll see me carrying my big backpack that I'm going to explore US,
you'll never do that.
No, I'll never. But I can go for shows because I'm a DJ.
Oh, you're a DJ. Yeah, what's your DJ name?
Vinsoul.
Oh, DJ Vinsoul.
Vinsoul, yeah. I want to like now go deeply into DJing now. Yeah, I'm a Afro House, deep house DJ.
That's like new age music, right?
It's coming up very, very fast.
That's
nice.
Okay. Congrats. That's Kina Suraj, those guys. They had an event. Kunye, is it Kunye?
Yeah, Kunye.
Is that still Bado Afro House,
yeah,
right?
Still Afro House.
But
it's now Kunye came from South Africa.
But I think the reason our like us guys don't have a medium where we can control our own narrative. Eh?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why the things this guy is doing is important. Like a medium, because world news is CNN, Al Jazeera, I don't know who else. At least on this side
BBC.
of the planet. Yeah, BBC. So those guys have the power to control what those guys in the West perceive of us. You remember how upset those guys? Okay, not upset. They look disappointed. Time ya COVID. Like venye Africa was kudedi sana. It's as if they were waiting. Was a COVID first case of coronavirus in Africa.
Yeah, they thought they
guys,
would be dropping like
are not
you
dying.
You guys, the Lunjes, you guys in Western were cooling that coronavirus and walking home. Check. No, niko na covid. No, naenda tu kulima hii shamba 10 acres alafu nitakuwa sawa.
Covid say alikuwa akitaka kohoa na normal to cough mbele ya say.
Yeah. Ukikohoa
umeze itoke na
kikohoa mbele ya wasee na kuangalia vibaya. But your channel, who are the guys who view your channel? I feel like your channel needs to be bigger than it is, Mazi. Especially with us Kenyans.
I don't know, it's very easy for a foreign YouTuber to make it here in Kenya than a local to make it here in Kenya. I have a hostel, it's called Nairobi Backpackers.
Shout out to Nairobi Backpackers.
You guys up on Riverside.
Feel free to plug in your name.
I've hosted so many people, and I always tell them that it's very easy to blow up as a YouTuber here in Nairobi. So you find, they have money. You find someone anatoka tu anaenda kubuy camera, a very small GoPro Hero 8, and then anaanza nawambia go to Gikomba. From Gikomba, tafuta pale unaweza kula nyama choma mtura. There's a second video. They upload, they get thousands of views, bro.
As a foreigner.
Unapata msee, he's come to Kenya and he spent like 2 weeks in Kenya. He's going back with like over 20,000 subscribers.
Serious.
So is it that people always like to see like foreigners in our particular situations? Like the way when I see like a Mzungu going to Gikomba, I'm like, that's different. But you as a Kenyan going to Gikomba, I'm like,
normal.
I want to see their reaction. Like, nataka kuona akigongwa. Unajua, I want to see...
But do you think it's the same globally? Because even your videos in Pakistan were hitting over 100k views, right?
But now, with YouTube, it just depends on how you play with your thumbnails and your titles.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can have a very shitty video, but with a very crazy title, it hits millions of views, and there's no message inside the
video. It has no.
But because you had a very crazy thumbnail and a very crazy title, that's what people want to see.
Yeah. So your viewers, are they mainly Kenyans? Because see, YouTube shows you the analytics.
Yeah. Most of my viewers, for now, since I started doing the Turana episodes, it's Kenya, yes. And then there's Ethiopia, there's US, I think there's Australia. They're like so many countries.
But Kenya is majority, yeah?
Kenya. For now, Kenya is majority.
But for sure, I was telling you earlier that the way it's very simple to build a community, especially with YouTube, because also as a podcast, we have a community of people who watch us. Do you have that in your Niyama? It depends on like the video. Like, do you have
I do.
returning viewers, people who comment all the time?
I do have people who like, they're always asking for the next videos. They're always like, no.
Are they Kenyan or?
Yeah, most of them are Kenyans. Like,
okay.
And I have some friends, not friends, but people who watch me.
Yeah.
They're like, sometimes you receive a mail and like, we haven't seen
you in a while.
Are you okay? Especially now if you're traveling, they want to.
And then I also get like, sometimes someone just called me the other day and was like, I like your adventure, come take this sleeping bag.
Like,
for real?
Yeah, for real. It's
also cash donations, for sure.
It's, it's open. Yeah.
But I'm sure you've received a number. Because after we've received, and those guys are not doing half of the things you're doing.
No, honestly, I haven't.
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't. I haven't put myself in that position. If you go check even my comments, the comments there, how can we support you?
Yes.
And then you're like, now if you put PayPal, if I put my number, so
super chats.
Like, why are you resistant to it?
I don't know.
Like, you're not in it for the money. Like, you just love doing what you're doing.
No, that I'm in it for the money too, but I just haven't found myself being in that position of like, okay, cool, you can send me now. Yeah.
Okay.
Why? I'm trying to figure out.
Honestly,
but you still make money from YouTube.
I still make money.
So that's enough for you. Like, you don't need.
I'm not saying it's enough.
No, like
maybe
like
he struggles with asking or putting himself
like,
out there. I have a friend like that. He was he had he has a relationship channel. So he talk about relationships, and then people in the comments will be like, wait, so utafute till number. But alitafuta, but kusema hiyo till ndio ilikuwa haiwezi toka hapa kwa shingo.
Iko but sasa wapatie ati because most of the people feel like my travels are actually sponsored. Even the previous one, people think Kibo sponsored my trip. They were the crazy thing. Before my adventure, I always try and involve as many people as possible. I wrote to Kibo an email and I was like, I want to do this trip. Do you guys,
So for context, you have a Kibo bike. Like you had a Kibo bike before.
I had a Kibo bike.
Okay.
And then they never replied. I was like, cool. And then I DM'd Decathlon. They sell like camping stuffs. They never replied. I was like, cool, it's okay. There's no problem. Now, the only thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to market you. Because at the end of the day, I'm still just going to market you anyway.
Yeah. So they didn't vibe even after?
No, they didn't. But at the end of the day, it's okay. There's no problem.
How long have you had a bike?
Probably a year now.
Did you buy it for the travels?
No.
Or just for moving around?
Just for moving around.
But
for the one I went to Turana with, that was a hired bike.
Oh.
The one I went to Turana with, that was a hired bike.
Oh, okay.
The person know you're going to Turkana.
Yeah.
You see how people can hire your car and then go and carry maize you guys in Luanda.
You see this dent I have in my leg?
Yeah.
It came from ear trip to Turkana.
At what point?
When I was leaving Nairobi. The same day.
You fell?
I was thrown by the bike and it was
is it fractured or is it just...
Oh, did you hit an object? What happened?
It was more of like there's a guy who was drunk. The barabara ilikuwa clear. Hakunanga magari kwa hiyo barabara.
Oh, huko ilikuwa those sides?
Ilikuwa hiyo time nimetoka.
On his way to Turkana.
On my way to LD.
Okay.
Nimefuata hiyo barabara ya what's the name?
Eldama Ravine?
Yeah, that one. Sasa na huko mbele it's very clear.
Yeah.
So some guy just came from nowhere and then kutoka nje ya barabara. It threw me, bro.
Shit.
It threw me mpaka nikasikia tungewe.
So you landed on the knee ama ilivunjika?
And then the bike too. The bike landed on my leg.
Damn, that is the worst.
So what happened was the bike had dents for sure. Very crazy dents. So I was beating time. I was like, should I still go? Because I wanted to go sleep in Elgeyo Marakwet, in a place called Church in the Sky, St. Kizito. So makiu mguu inafura na niko na zile viatu za ndudhi. Sijatoa viatu, nipeleke bike ikakuwa repaired and I was like, should I go to Eldoret or should I go sleep in Wewo? I was like, no, let me go to Yala where my family is, my mom. Kutoa viatu, you see how unaweza puliza balloon tu. That's how mguu wangu ilifura.
Yeah.
Like immediately utoe ikafura.
Because vile nilianguka sikutoa viatu.
Oh, it was still tight.
Ilikuwa imefura.
Because I was like nikitoa kiatu sitairudisha tena.
Yeah.
So when I removed the shoe, bude ilifura. I was like, am I going to cancel this trip? Nikaenda kwa there's a mama who does
massage.
Kaka dawa
kaka hizo mani.
Day 1 2 kasema rudi next week Monday. Mimi ni nani? Friday bike.
Ushaingia ukaendelea na trip sasa.
Sasa hizo natembea na niko na scratch.
Na scratch na crutch.
Niko na crutch moja sasa. Nitaka kusimama kwa bike naitoa natembea nayo. So I traveled with it all the way to Turkana, did my trips, came back.
So the entire time you had this injury, haikuwa ati ulipata huko?
The entire time, yes.
Damn, hey, you're a trooper.
It was
na umse kusimama?
Hakusimama. Sometimes I would wake up, bro, uko kwa baridi. Mguu inafanya hivi.
Ina throb, eh?
It's painful. There's nothing you can do. Should I go back? No.
You're already committed to the journey.
Tumalize. And then tutaona story ya mguu
mbele. Yeah. Tell us about Turkana, because I feel like it's like one of the unexplored places
in Kenya.
In fact, when you talked about Eldoret, that's when I remember Turkana is on that side. Like in my mind, sometimes I think ni huko Garissa Road, you know.
I feel Turkana is the best place I've traveled to in Kenya. Like
best in regard to
landscape. It's just
beautiful.
Man, Turkana is just, it's unexplored because people fear going there because of I'm gonna be beaten, I'm gonna be killed. Yet it's dangerous. But now again, it depends on your own experience. I tell you, when I was going to Nadapal, the border of Kenya and South Sudan, I would pass locals having guns. They have livestock there and they have guns, real guns. Makarawa is some shit.
It's normal huko kabisa.
I get to the border, there's the KRA office. The KRA office has got bullet barricades. Imezunguka hivi. Unaambiwa wewe unaweza toka hapa anytime. Huku manyumba ziko huku zimezungukwa na bullet barricades. Like you're there and you're just feeling I'm in a very strange.
But who the heck are the guys fighting? Are they
just the communities, just the communities there
against each other.
Those people you can't take their land. You see, when you go there, there's so many rivers. When I was there, it was before the rains. There are rivers that are dried up, and there's sand, and the sand is intact there. Where's unaenda kubeba? A bullet will just pass through. They have Northern Kenya has gold, but now excavate, like those people don't want you to touch the things, and you'll never know where they're staying. They're staying inside the forest, inside the hills, next to the hills. That's where those people are staying. And it's, you see, like in Lodwar is the biggest town in Turkana.
Yeah,
but you'll never find that community of Turkana staying in Lodwar. Those people don't even, locals was same foreigners, foreigners.
Yeah.
Those are the people who now stay there. But
in Lodwar sasa.
Yeah, even Kakuma. But Turkanas, you won't find them staying there. Those people stay in hills.
Uko ndani.
It's so that they have big houses on Nini. You go there, you feel like these people are poor, but in real sense, these people have good money.
They are wealthy.
They're wealthy with the number of cows, number of cattle.
And there are many.
Many.
Did you get a chance to get in huko ndani then?
Yeah. There are vlogs like
who led you huko ndani? So you need a guide.
There's this friend of mine I met on Facebook. That's how I always meet people. Like if I want to go to Turkana, what I can do, I go to TikTok and then I just search Turkana. Then I go to that person who's got the least number of views, least number of followers, and then I DM them. I'm like, I want to come here, and if it's okay, I can stay with you. Blah blah blah. As we talk, then we have a conversation, and then so I met this guy. He's called Jeffrey. We were supposed to be doing the Turkana trip light last year when I was arrested, and then I pushed it to this month, and then we met on Facebook, toured the place, and it was just magical. The guy stays there, and there are some places he's never been to because he feels like it's
even for him it's dangerous.
Even for him, yeah. It's not that he's a local from there, but he works there.
Yeah. So he stays in Lodwar.
He stays in Kakuma.
Oh, Kakuma.
Yeah. And people think, you see Kakuma, when you feel the name, people feel like it's just refugees.
Because it is a refugee camp.
It is a refugee camp for sure.
Yeah.
But it's not that those people wanateseka ama nini.
So uliingia kwa camp?
They were taken care of for sure. Yeah, we went with my bike and we rode through the settlement. There are stages. When you got there, you have first unapelekwa kwa settlement. Ukishatolewa kwa settlement, sasa unapelekwa kwa camp sasa. So there are like stages, and there's so many people. There are like over 1 million refugees there.
Oh, in that area?
In that area.
The camp itself is huge.
It's very huge. It's like a desert. But now, because that's the
that's like two settlements.
Yeah.
So you're saying these guys some of them have money?
Some of these people have money because the drips these people are having, bana.
Oh, these guys were coming out.
Gucci, Versace, Dio. Should I continue? Sijui zingine. And you're saying it's original. Hizi za Nairobi, hizi Mbwakni. Si za Gikos pia. Hizo ni zenyewe zimeshuka na ndege.
How are they being shipped there? How are these things speaking there?
No, that I don't know.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
But these guys have relatives abroad. And many of them like, say if I am at Kakuma with some crew of mine, then I go to the States, I become like this crew of mine ndio nitasaidia.
Yeah, so they're always just waiting for their time. And at the end of the day,
they're gonna go.
But I think now with Trump in gang, it'll be a bit problematic. But they can go to other countries. They can go to Canada, Australia, and Canada
Australia.
and
they go to other countries for sure.
Venezuela.
But I always say, man, before
From bad to worse.
always just take 1 week, just go explore Turkana, because man, I came back a very different person. The hardship I went through, you see, I got to my end point where I gave up. I rode motorcycle for over 15 hours.
Your ass was like a piece of wood.
I rode bike Mbaka. You see my hands like this, they were stuck. So I would stop, try massage my hand, and then pop it back in.
Kumbe ya Rimis ilikuwa ya kumassage. Guys, yenyewe mmeangalia Vinsoul vibaya. Kumbe ilikuwa ni mkono ime. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Maze, or a man by his shades.
And then the roads there are, cause it's scenic, bro.
But ni lami ama ni?
Si lami off-road.
Okay.
But it's scenic. It's something you will never ever see anywhere. I mean, there's a road coming from there's no road coming from Moite to Lewangalani, which I took almost 6 hours. There's no road. Unaambiwa fuata mguu ya gari. Ukimiss hivi, that's it. So you'll have to navigate and find your way. I took like 5-6 hours from Moite to Lewangalani. From Lewangalani, now you want to come down, see on how you're going to make it to Marsabit, you have to follow the shores of Lake Turkana. So Huku, it's dry with stones. There's a very small road here. And then Huku, it's water.
the lake.
Buddha, it's beautiful.
Like just riding across that
You're like, where am I? It's like unreal, bro.
It's surreal.
There's no one. It's just
there are no
you.
human beings.
There's no human being there. It's just you. Like barabara unaona ndio hii imeenda imeshikana na sky huko. And there's literally no.
As far as the eye can see.
Magic huku.
That sounds like a good daily.
Stones huku. It was just.
But there is people.
Yeah, there are people. Yeah.
If you stop long enough, you'll see them, right?
If you stop long enough. Wasa wanaishi huko kwa milima. There's so many hills. So that's where they stay. And I don't know if you saw Eric Omondi story na watu wao wanasoma chini ya
niliona something to the tune of alienda kajenga. He jenga the class. What did he build?
He built a class.
I think so.
And
that place, it's like that. Most of the schools ya watu wadogo, it's like that.
Wako nje.
Yeah. Cause bro, it's very hot. It's hot.
Na si hot hii coast wenye na kuja na upepo hii.
It's very hot.
Like dry heat
sea. Dry. I was passing through a desert, bro. The vlog is in the season finale probably next week. I was passing through a desert. Unachiki manyumba and then you find a tree. Kids wako hapo. But you feel like crying. You in pain too, but you're like, what kind of situation
are they going to?
But they feel like with them they feel like they're okay.
Umezoea hiyo.
They're used to it. They feel like they are okay, you know. But sasa you, because you're used to seeing flashy, you're like they're like, what life is this, bro? Wako chini ya mti wamekaa chini. It's like a desert. It's like dry.
How about fuel? Ulikuwa umebeba fuel kwa ma container?
The bike I had was like 14 liter. So crossing the desert, nilitafuta kibuyu fulani. Nikasema hapa nitabuy fuel. A liter of fuel huku ni pesa ngapi?
172 up.
There it's like 250 shillings.
Shit.
And you know how it's being sold? It's being sold kwa hizi chupa za kunywa maji.
Hizi za Dasani hizi.
Cause pahali zinatolewa na kibuyu na vibuyu sijui 6. Those people hata imagine tunakunywa huku chwani. Huko wanauza sijui 150. Na nakwambia tu ni 150.
That's like half a liter.
That's like half a liter. Damn. It's very hot. I tell you, niingeza toa helmet hivi and I'm sweating. Nenda kuchukua maji mbili hizo za 1 liter najimwagia.
To cool you off.
So maybe it's better to ride early in the day.
There's nothing like early in the day, bro. You can ride the safest time if you don't want the heat. It's really from 6, 7, 8 a.m. But you unaenda hapi. Pale unataka kwenda boss nikituka 8 hours. Hatutoke
bado utapatikana na hiyo nini.
And there's these strong winds. I don't know if you heard about them. These winds where they sweep you off. the road kwanza
crosswinds
they're very strong bro
zinakwanga pia hapo Voi ukielekea Mombasa.
They're very strong.
So you're feeling it when you're on the bike.
You're feeling it when you're on the bike ukichapa 90 80 90 100 zikikuja buda inaweza kutupa nje, so you have to there's a way you have to maneuver so that you can contain them.
Chikimsa akitoa crash. You guys unanishangaza you guys. Let me tell you, there's only 2 scenarios and I've felt less like a man. Today and the day yenye tulikuwa na Frankie just gym it, so we were roasting him and then we actually met him at the gym nini. Like bro story unasema I'm like am I actually living ama anasindikiza watu bro.
I tell you the trip I did here to Turana, that's for real the riskiest thing I've ever done in my life,
but also the most rewarding.
Yes, because it challenged me in a very different way. I tell you, you are in a desert, there is no one, you have given up
all hope,
you have given up, you are tired, your nerves are like dead, easy as ifanyi,
you don't have a thumb.
Sumejua pikipiki lazima ufanye hivi, this one has to move, but this one is stuck like this.
But inaweza kuwapoa ma selfie. So guys, I'm in Turana.
So I tell you, I was massaging this, pop it up, and then I have to like stop for it to like, cause ni uchungu pia bro. I gave up. Nililia boss.
It was that bad.
It was bad. You are tired.
Now you're in the middle of nowhere.
So nachikini in Italy ya pikipiki. Sand imefika hapa, imefunika nini. So it can't move.
Oh.
Na ikimove nuanguke, you have a fractured leg pia. Inakukula kidogo unasikia buda nilichukua helmet nilipiga chini bana. Nikakaa chini. Sasa hizo pia unatamani maji. Nilibai maji pia. Hii maji sasa hizi ni moto. Like you're passing through a desert, the water now it's very very hot. Haiwezi hata pita hapa. You're like now, why am I drinking hot water now? Bro, I was frustrated. I sat down for like 30 minutes. I was like, no. If I'll find someone, msata kama chukue bike, but hakuna mtu. There's no one.
But there that time, where are you going? You're between where and where?
I was coming from Moite.
Moite is a small town?
It's not a town. It's like a village.
A center?
A center at the shores of Lake Turkana na huko juu.
Okay, so how do you get to Moite?
I crossed
from where?
From I came from Lodwa, Elias Springs.
Yes.
Crossed
over the lake.
Using the lake, I put the bike inside
Across.
the boat, and then we crossed for 3 hours.
For 3 hours.
3 hours, boss. There's no life jacket.
I saw you on that nini.
Yeah,
that's the thumbnail, right?
Yeah. There's no life jacket, and when the waves are coming, this guy has to stop the boat so that the waves zipite chini.
Seriously?
And then he continues.
Lazima stop.
He has to, because there's a way. The waves to Lake Turkana has got the mad waves.
Come as the ocean.
It's because of the wind also, right?
It's because of the wind too. Because the winds are coming from the desert, coming through the lake. So it's very strong winds. So when the waves will come, very high waves, you don't have a life jacket. Pikipiki siati imefungwa, mmeishikilia. Pikipiki na maji buda, imagine ndio hii. Unaona maji, auoni milima. If I go down here today,
it's off.
Bye bye. Alafu if my pikipiki also goes down, unatoka hapo.
If it goes now, you go with it.
How much was it to cross with the bike?
With a speedboat, I was told to start 30,000. But then with
let me tell you, you chukua hiyo ya kawaida alafu unaweka tairi ya nyuma ya nduthi. Sio ni speedboat. Unawasha tu hiyo tairi ya nyuma, you guy. 30k is crazy.
But the one you took?
But the one I took, it was like less than 10 Gs. It was 10,000.
So around 10 Gs.
Around 10 Gs.
Which is still a significant amount of money.
Yeah, for that, trust me, if they insisted on 30,000 and I had the 30,000,
you'd have paid.
Ningetoa. Because I was seeing now coming back, because there are 3 routes now. The route number 1, ride from Lodwa, heading back to Nairobi, Route number 2, use Lodwar, come to Baragoi, Mararal. Have you heard what's been happening in Baragoi?
Yeah,
Mararal for
even
the past
that
few
name
days?
alone, Baragoi, is scary.
What has
For
been
the-
happening?
Are you haven't heard?
West clashes.
What's
Ndio.
wamekuwa na-
Sema,
like
even
few-
Makarao being shot. Ndio.
Makarao were being shot there like
For real?
for the past so many years. Like that road, it's like one of the worst roads.
Yeah.
So hapo saizi kaa kuna gari ya public inapita, there has
Inashuti.
to be an escort ya Karao.
Yeah.
Kama kuna mabasi zinatoka Nairobi, there's a town zinasimama zinaongojana, Karao wako mbele na Karao wako nyuma.
It's a caravan now.
It's a caravan.
Yeah.
And that's happening right now in Kenya. Zinapita zikienda Baragoi. That was another route. The other route was I cross, come down
To Moite.
to Moite, from Moite come down to Loyangalani, go up to Turkana, to Marsabit. But again I did another mistake. Siku follow map, nikacha barabara ya kwenda Marsabit, nikachukua ya kwenda Laisamis.
So wewe uko kwa Loisamis but you think you're heading to Marsabit.
I'm thinking I'm going to Marsabit. Kufika kumbele na naangalia map, boss, I'm in the middle of a forest. You turn back, you see forest, road ya white, Maram road, straight.
Back to penye umetokea sasa.
I was like, no, I'm not going back. I still have like 6 hours. It's like 4 p.m. Niko na bike, that road, nachapa 130 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
Unachikiwa soka
You're
na
trying to beat the heat. The
Not
the
the
the,
heat.
the sun.
Samburu, that's where bandits are. You see that area?
Oh, okay.
You're like, you see people with guns, normal. Wasi kuna wenye wanajaribu kusimamisha and you're like, I'm not stopping here. Unacheka 120, so Maram Road, Buddha I was going. Buddha mawe zinatoka huko zinakupiga helmets. No. Kiende. I was like, me, Mungu kiti, trust me, I said, God, if there's something that's gonna happen today, let it just happen. You get somewhere, barabara was swept away by the river. Lami imeishia hapo. There's no road, it's like a steep like this. You have to go back.
Upige around unne.
And then I also think I passed through a park. Kutana na antelope ziko kwa barabara. I was like, where am I? Saizo pia utaki kusimama because you don't know where you are.
Yeah.
Atunaangalia map. No, it's I ended up nimefika Laisamis kitu saa 5 usiku.
Damn.
Hiyo nimefuata barabara ya North Hor huku juu. North Hor Baragoi na huku chini. So it was that was
So Laisamis uliona ni tao iko na stima.
iko na stima ya.
So ulianza kuona lights ukasikia poa.
Nikasema
Final.
kufika Laisamis natafuta because umejua it's at night, you really need a secure place where you can put the bike. Hakuna buda. Sasa ndo nishike barabara kuchapa Isiolo
Usiku.
So ulilala kweli?
Au kulala Laisamis?
sikulala Laisamis boss.
Serious.
Buddha, I am done. I am worn out. I am tired. My nerves are gone. I still have some energy in me. Twende. Buddha na nilikuwa naendesha pikipiki. It's at night. Nafika hata 150 kilometers.
Ulikuwa unaifinya.
Naifinya unacheki pikipiki na nilifika Isiolo kitu saa I rode within 1 hour 30 minutes pali pa 2 hours. 3 hours.
And I'm sure Isiolo felt like you're in Nairobi after that.
Boss, I felt like I was in Nairobi, man. Buda umefika huko.
Home sweet home.
Hotel attendant anaangalia Buda, hizi ni vumbi.
I think you don't realize how you look paka ufike penye unaenda.
Unafika vumbi boss.
So it's like, where are you from?
Umetoka wapi?
Na kufanya nini?
Unaambia msee pale nimetoka kwa map. Anakuuliza are you okay?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a place where I came from. If you check it on the maps, there's no like a route or anything. There's no route.
So ulikuwa unafuata tu.
Me, I was just like kiende.
So do you think those places need to be explored more and somehow conquered? Ama they are too hostile?
I feel like they're just okay the way they are. Because if you have so many people exploring them now,
it loses the
authenticity.
It loses the authenticity too. But again, too, it's hostile.
So si ya kila mtu.
So si ya kila mtu.
Maybe they should make the route just safe then.
Who's gonna make
the government?
But kama hiyo route yenye msa alipiga, how can you make it?
Albaragoi, it's been unsafe like for the past over 10.
What do you think the government imeshindwa kutema hizo place? Ama it's too hostile hiyo place?
Even for makarao mazi hakuna msa anataka kwenda huko.
Hata makarao hakuna msa anataka kuwa posted huko.
Can you imagine you guys
kiposti huko sana ni punishment.
Labda
ulifanya kitu hapa Nyayo Stadium.
But yeah, I always say like if once in a while, if you have time, just go to Turkana.
I think we should try that.
You get me, I'm going, Joe. Hata mimi naenda kupiga hadi kidole ifanye hivi ndio ni feel.
Because me I feel like the current man, okay, because there are women also doing these things, but I'm just being diplomatic. The current man is a bit weak.
Yeah, we are a bit tamed, you guys. You guys, we are a bit.
Mazetu tunajipaka, nothing wrong with moisturizer, but we live a very comfortable soap tulikuwa naitwa Costo alikuwa naitwa wasekao soap cheke huyu jamani soap as in wewe ni weak as puny you guys.
So kimeanza kuoshi podcast hapa tulikuwa tunaongea kuhusu travels. But that's true. So umesema Turkana because my uncles do construction. So one of my uncles got a job, I think, building a dam huko sides at Turkana. So my brother has been there. Alikuwa anafanya job huko, so he used to send me videos of them. So walikuwa nasafirisha, I think, mawe or something, just hizo materials za kubuild, and then wako na mse like one of those Turkanas. So akipita, now he was showing me a video of him shooting like an antelope. Like how I say wanatembea na guns
na wanakuanga ma crack shot
yeah, I say ni wanoma by there.
Yeah. They're like
they've grown up with the gun.
They've grown up with the gun.
Alikuwa ananiambia ni normal. Naambia
the thing crazy, when you get there, if you are a visitor, you can unaweza fikiria say makarau. Unachiki huku Nairobi kivango ya karau inakuwa kwa position, unaweza hata shikwa huko. That's a normal thing bana.
Hizo majako
kwanza wanafaa nini?
Kwanza manguo za scout, ufungue shopping mall luko ya manguo za scout. Budeo ni pesa
for real.
See, kwanza maboys ka wote wanapenda nguo za scout na hizo manguo strips white black hizo hizo ndo outfit ya huko.
Tupige hiyo busy.
Tuandisha hapo katikati hiyo pack. Would you make that trip again?
I have a feeling that I'm going to make it again. I'm going to,
but not the exact same.
Because I feel like there's so many places that needs to be explored, but now it just the time and the courage, bro.
But it made you another man.
That place. Kila msee, when I was going to cross Lake Turkana, everyone was like, don't. Ujasikia kitu imefanyika huko? Ujasikia? You heard it's been in the news anyway, I can talk about it. There's there 20 Turkanas who
them
but ni hiyo mbaya si ile ya
by some Ethiopians. So what happened
was okay, there was a clash.
Yeah, there was a clash. Ethiopians came this side and then some of them were like 2, and then
they came to raid.
They came back to revenge. More than 20. So you're like, it's very don't. Kila msee usijaribu.
That was around the same time ulikuwa unaenda.
Hey, damn. Kila msee usijaribu. Naambia mpaka kuna msee alinipigia akaniambia usijaribu bo. Hiyo tu ndo maana nimekupigia.
Best yako.
Hey, usijaribu. Mimi ni nani? Nifanye nini sasa? Nilipia ndege nirudi Nairobi.
Si utulie hapo nini backpackers.
Boss.
Me and convinced umse anachukia formal settlement. Umse akiona keja hivi kama sasa inajua inakuwasha sana.
No, but we need people like you, maze. See, ushaisoma hizi stories like this guys kina Henry Morton Stanley. These guys who explored and opened the route to the Congo.
Yeah.
There were people like you. But now, us black guys, maybe we are not as curious. we are very comfortable just
we love
in our-
luxury.
Yeah, shazoea. Like that's why we got naongea na yeye, and then like people are always shocked like when you tell them that you are a tourist. Like you can still be a local tour. You can be a tourist in your own country. Like you're telling me like people are shocked. They're like, hiyo ni ya wazungu, where you can't be like we still have that notion. Even whenever I see like kuna hiyo ni it's a stereotype but it's there. Like there's white people stuff, there's white people shit. There's some like kuna skydiving, like these dangerous things to call like me as a black person even swimming I'm like bro come on, like you gotta see dangerous evil.
You guys should watch channel ya dem anaitwa Norali Ichibut. You guys dem is the most you guys you guys are man.
I started watching when I started watching this motorcycle adventure. There are these guys who are the celebrities. They said they did long way up. There's long way down. Long way up, they were coming from Argentina with a bike to USA. There was long way down. They did from Egypt coming down to Kenya, and they made like a documentary about it. That was way before Ichibut. So I watched that document. I watched those videos, and I was like, this is something very interesting. And then after that, I found Norali. That lady.
That chick has the biggest
chick.
balls on the planet.
That chick
Right now, because she's Saudi Arabia, you guys. Nanda
Saudi.
ride to solo. Yeah. She's ridden through West Africa. You know how hard it is to ride
bike.
solo through West Africa?
Just the bike.
As a woman, you guys.
Yeah.
So,
But again, me, I always say these things. If you ask her, where is your most dangerous country, she'll probably tell you countries you never expected. And those countries you expect that are dangerous, like she had probably good time there.
Yeah.
So it's always like with your experience. Unaweza enda pahali nilienda chapo mguu bunduki.
Yeah, true, by the way.
Sema that's a very utaichukia kabisa.
Yeah.
Na mimi vile nilienda, buda.
You had a ball.
Niliball. So it's all about your experiences. So that's why I never even ask someone manze kabla niende huko nipe
nafaa
tips. Dude.
But me, I think Nico Zulina na camera. Cameraman never dies.
Saa zingine napatanga off guard.
Where maze? Loyangalani, did you see the turbines?
Can I show you them?
Yeah, sure.
It's in the turbines are in Turana. So there are like thousands of them. So after passing the Angalani, you'll pass through the turbines.
You guys know those turbines are not very popular with the environmentalists. Zinawanga mandege mbaya.
Yeah.
Lakini I don't think una ndege hiyo area.
Unit.
Cheki ndege kihama. I cannot stay in this area.
And then also the other thing people don't know is like those things are really huge, and they like
those things are huge.
and they don't stay forever. So once
You see how they look like.
damn.
You just pass and they're like lying.
Ini ni gani?
Na ziko
Ini GoPro ama? This is
Ini iPhone.
clear.
That's my phone.
Ish.
You guys will send me this, I put it at this moment.
Ish, you guys.
Na ziko mingi.
Boss.
Can you hear them? Amani.
But sasa nilikuwa nimevaa helmet.
Oh.
Those things are huge.
So hapa you are on your way to
Yeah, I was on our way to
I'd like to ride here, man.
Okay, I think we'll go.
Huh?
Wait, you're saying riding there. Let me show you a place where you feel like you can.
I think when I come back from there, I'll be an ultimate beast.
Alpha man.
Warrior, you guys.
You guys.
Now
yeah.
see.
I don't know why we don't have people who have
beautiful.
How come guys haven't developed this beach front?
Why do you want to develop that?
Who's gonna
It's
go
a
there?
beach front.
Why?
Water?
First you have to work
So you
on
build a house huko.
you have to work on the roads first.
Like how are you gonna get there?
But you want to work on the roads without involving the government.
There's a place called Black Rose or something.
Black Rock.
Black Rose or something. Huku nini? It's a luxury lodge.
There's so many luxury places, luxury lounges in northern Kenya. So many. But you'll never hear of them.
And most of them are accessed by chopper, man.
Yeah. Most of the people who go there are people who are rich.
Yeah.
So wealthy.
Kina Bill Gates. But you guys, shout out to you guys. You're a beast, man.
Yeah, I think you guys umenishtua sana.
Nominated this guy as Beast of the Year.
Ish, I think yenyewe nitaanza kutembea Rongai usiku sasa for starters.
Wanyama, did you come across animals like wachana with these antelopes? Like
No,
These are the crazy
I've
carnivals.
had an encounter with a hyena in Marsabit.
Hyenas are big though,
But now
right?
you are just passing with your bike,
No,
right?
I was in Marsabit National Park. We camped there.
Oh.
So we would like be inside the tent na tunasikia zinakula vitu na zinalialia. So you open and you check it out there. So, but where's it toka nje?
Ulikuwa solo ama ulikuwa nao boys wako?
No, that was Tambo.
Oh, that was a while ago.
That was a while ago.
Tell us about your trip to the Nyanza circuit. I saw you huko Nyanza maze ukipiga lap.
That was mid last year. I had planned to like finish the whole adventure, like do the western part and then do the northern part together. So I did Kisumu. After Kisumu, I went to Homa Bay. From Homa Bay, I went to Migingo Island.
Oh, you went to the island itself?
I went to the island itself.
Ulikuwa na bike ama ulikuwa?
No, I was I just got another guy from YouTube. I was like, man, I wanna come to Migingo. Hook me up with that person. So he gave me his number, and then that's another costly trip too. Because now I had to hire the boat. I had to go with the chief. Because when you go to the Migingo Island, you see, this is like the island, you see? And then all this is water. So wherever you're going to come from, you're going to be seen.
Oh.
And they're like Kenya police post there. There's Uganda police post there. So it's like there's an immigration place you have to go. If you're a visitor, you have to go report.
Oh, you can't just check in. No, come on in the town.
You can't. Migingo is a very small island, but Nimaji to the whole of it. So I had the boat, looked for the chief, and then got them say kuendesha boat here. So we went to Migingo. I was also shocked. There's no permanent house there. Zote tu ni mabati. And my lodge is there ni like Tuso 150.
Na inakaaje lodge ndani?
Wanchwani sasa unaelewa tuna hiyo bei yake. Unaelewa
luxury. Floor is cement.
The floor is cement, yeah.
Okay. That's good.
But now ni mabati, but sasa sinaingiana na hiyo wanchwani yako sasa.
Yeah. No kusolo ama una share?
Sasa hapo
depends on your pocket.
Nyumba ni wanchwani.
Mwenye utakaa na yeye ni wewe unaamua.
Again, another thing, there are people who are in Migingo, they never wanted to be filmed. So you find someone has been there for so many years and then ataki people to know where
maybe venye ametoka amededi
where he is. People think that person is dead.
Yeah, msali hapa na madeni kumbe kwa
ama ni manini a convict wamehepa.
Someone is just chilling there. And the major business there is just fish. Yeah.
But the reason like it has a lot of contention like Migingo Island, the reason Uganda and Kenya have beef is because it's
inatoa fish.
Whoever controls that island akona like a lot of access to the fish.
There's of course someone controlling them.
Yeah. So hiyo ni filming like how do you neutralize certain situations, because I guess you're trying to film and like hauna ubaya, but also you need to understand the culture, people there nini. So when you encounter certain upatane na msee who's hostile already ataki kufilm you and how do you handle it?
Again, it's gonna depend with the energy you're gonna come with. Yeah because ukikuja mbona ukuja unani harass, why should I now listen to you? But if you come and just be like, no, I don't want to be filmed,
you'll be like, okay,
I won't even put your face.
Yeah, because you respect them, right?
It's okay, I have no problem.
But msaya kuja na kifua,
it's like, so now okay, now I'm gonna put it in your face. Now give me the drama now. That's still content now. But if someone just comes, oh man, I don't want to be filmed, can you just, it's okay, that's respectful.
So you spent a night in Migingo?
No, I didn't spend a night in Migingo.
Oh, you didn't sleep there?
No, I didn't sleep there.
Oh, you just
I just took
in and out?
I went there because Migingo it's very small, bro. Like kutoka hapa mpaka pale it's like 2, 3, 4 minutes.
Ushamaliza island yote.
5 minutes ushamaliza island.
Oh, okay. So from there, where did you head out to? From
there, I came to Oyugis, and then from Oyugis, I went to this Mbita, Rusinga.
Those are island tips still.
Yeah, and then I went to Mfangano Island.
Yeah, I saw you on Mfangano. Mfangano is much bigger than Migingo, right?
Yeah, Mfangano is big, bro. Mfangano is that's Migingo can enter in Mfangano like almost
a few times.
Pause.
So then when I was going to Mfangano, I met some guys like wase tu kwa water bus. Go mwambia mimi I had a plan. Nifike huko mimi nirudi nichukue bag niende Siaya. So we meet these people on the boat. They had a plan, they had a party. Mimi ni nani? Cancel everything. Tuingie sherehe. Tukapiga sherehe.
Hapo Mfangano.
Tukapiga niliwa join tu. Tukapiga sherehe Mfangano. The next morning nikachukua water bus. So that morning when I was taking the water bus, that's the day I got arrested. So I came from Mfangano, went back, took my bag at Mbita.
I was surprised those water buses look nice. Decent at least.
What's a water bus?
Yeah, they're decent.
Ni transport, ni kaa basi lakini kwa maji. Ni kaa ferry, right? How much is a trip across with the water bus?
It's like 150-200.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they looked pretty decent.
Yeah, they're decent. They're comfortable. They're good.
Are they controlled by the government? How many private?
I think it's
is it like Super Metro ya huko?
I think it's private.
Oh, it's private,
I think. I'm not sure.
We should watchana na hii podcasting tuende tuanze water bus
kama tatu kuuza mango za scouts huko Turana. Super Metro ya maji. We're gonna kill it,
Future is bright. So venye ukafika mainland tena ndio encounter magoons.
Sasa hapo nimetoka kufika Bondo and then I went to Senge, and then from Senge I went to Lexare. So from Lexare 2 guys were following us. So we go to Lexare and they're like, what are you doing here?
Did you notice they're following you?
I didn't notice. But this
when they came and stopped in front of you in the...
No, when I was at the lake, that's when they came. That's when I noticed these guys were following us. So they're like, what are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, with the situation that's going on here, we don't want you're walking with a camera, blah, blah. I was like, no, I'm just doing my shit.
So that was the GoPro, iPhone?
That was the GoPro.
Okay.
So like, we saw with the camera, so we just wanted to inquire. Very respectful, cool. They went their way. And then msewa bike ananiambia, sasa amekuwa natufuata. Na niliwaona. And they work with such a person. No, okay. And they might still even follow us. I thought he was joking. So we went to the, what's the name?
Gotalila forest.
What's the name of the forest? Gotramogi.
Oh, Gotramogi.
Yeah, that's where it's always say that Luos migrated from. They came in Kenya using Gotramogi. It's like history, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, so that was the significance even of you going there.
Of going there, yeah. Because of the history, went learned it in primary school.
Yeah.
So after Gotramogi, you see the forest, blah, blah, you come back. Must have 5 people with machetes.
Including their original dudes.
Including the original dudes.
Damn.
Machete na bikes mbili. 20. Tuende wapi, boss? And then, mseme alikuwa na bike. Panga. It was like a slap. That's when I knew these guys were serious. Weka hiyo kamera chini. Mimi ni nani nataka kutoa SD. Anataka kutoa kitu hapo.
Oh, wali notice.
They noticed. Tuende kwa chief. Dumefanya nini?
And it was weird because even you were speaking to them in Jango.
Yeah, I was like,
you were like Timango.
Atimango kabwana. What's going on? 20. Buda na kuna mapanga, boss. Wengine wanataka end up very clean.
Oh, clean panga.
Clean, very clean.
Mpya.
Walikuwa wameziba hiyo time ni.
Maybe.
Niko sharp. Ngasema 20.
Mse kwanza alirecover from your slap.
Tumetoka. Tulikuwa tumeendesha bike for like more than 40 minutes. We went back where we came from. Kwa chief.
Kuna 40 minutes hiyo ocha ni a long distance.
But it's a long distance because ile za sana haribu plan yangu aje. Ati nawaambia sasa mnaenda compensate mse wa bike 20. Kwa chief wame hand over first kwa chief hapo hivyo kuna ka PP I think akakaa mati nini hataki kusikia story yangu. Daka kidogo Land Rover, Land Cruiser na makarauka 5. Unajua kichiki karao mwenye kuna tumbo unajua hapa basi. Hii business nyingine ya juu ya chini.
Hapo umefikia mazeze
ni
the higher ups.
Sisi ni makarau. Tunataka tu ufuate sheria. Hatuna baya na wewe. What's going on? Nikapigia my mom. Ati umeshikwa? Mwambie bana nimeshikwa hapa. Ati mbona? Haya akajijazia vitu zake. Tukaingia, nikaambia baba bag yako nikakaa kwa hiyo bike yenye nilikuwa nimeshikwa sasa na huyo boys alikuwa anaendesha bike. Karao mwingine akakaa nyuma. Makarao sasa watatu wanakaa na bike
walikusandwich
buda na niko na bag hapo.
No mse wa bike ndio ana ride
bike. Buda moyo inapiga dududu.
Na hiyo panga slap bado
wapi wale wenye walipiga panga.
Mimi bado najali kuhusu
wale washaenda.
Washa hand over.
Wale wame hand over. Wale wame hand over wameenda. Sasa ujue kitu inyawa sana maambiwa that's it.
They're going by your story.
Yeah. So tukachukuliwa nikapeleka hiyo police station. Mimi na msee toa kila kitu kwa bag. Makarao 6 wako hapo na guns. So I was removing every single thing because in my bag I had like tent, hizo vitu za because when I travel I have like vitu za kupika, food, my clothes, my laptop. So I removed every single thing. Ikafika kwa cooking gear, the same things they've never seen because I travel with the gas.
Ile ndogo ya kupika.
Tukakuwa mabeshte. Daka kidogo wewe anapigia mkubwa simu, tumetafuta kuna hadi nataka kutoa mabusu. Weka enda buda.
Serious.
So kuna msee anasindilia kutoka huko juu.
Anasindilia huko. Buda nimewekwa ndani. Mimi na huyo boy nani mzee. Tumeingizwa ndani for like maandiko hapo hivyo. Bado umejua hujaandikiwa OB ama nini. Tukakaa huko. Buda umeingia huko ndani. Ni room nyingine nusu ya hii. Buda ni dark buda.
Kuna window.
Na kuna kajerikan fulani ya
kunyora. So uko unajiuliza how did I get
it? Na flow baridi. Sembuse ice kando.
Na sio ni saa ngapi?
It's around now it's 3-4 PM.
Oh okay.
The floor is cold. Buda nikalala hiyo najiuliza why am I here? Nini nimefanya? Dakika kidogo, watu wameingia hapo after like 30 minutes. Wako happy? Mimi nafikiria tunaachiliwa. Beba bag yako, leta mkono, pingo. Na ule mzee tukaingia, mkono nyingine kapigwa pingo kwa Land Cruiser. So these are in cuffs, these one is in cuffs.
So both your hands are cuffed.
Both my hands are cuffed.
You guys, that's
crazy. We are going interrogation. Tunani interrogation ya nini? Ati wewe uliingia kwa bomo yao msee.
Mlipelekwa place
sasa interrogation police station. Msafara tunaenda police station nyingine. Police jima DCI wako interrogation. Bila tumefika huko tumekaa kwa reception, simu yangu imeenda off. DCI fulani anapita hapa anasema, "Nyinyi ndio mnasumbua watu hapa? Nyinyi leo ni risasi tu." Buda nimefanya nini? Buda and he's very serious. Nyinyi leo he's very very serious. Huyu mzee alikuwa na bike. Huyu mzee ni mzee is like almost 60 or probably 50 something. Buda badala huyu mzee akue wise atupatie motivation. Msao kuzile za bana sawa naenda kutumada leo.
I think yeye alikuwa ameishishi.
I think he was done
bana. Like unajua 60 by then nimengangana.
60 is a good age.
Because you see the distance where tulitoka ile police station ya huko mpaka huko. Unachiki vile ambulance inapelekonga msee akiwa mgonjwa. It was that speed na Land Cruiser. Take boss. Budo umeshikwa hivi unapita waseo huko.
They're like
kwani huyu jamaa amefanya nini?
How did they get here bro?
What did he do to make them niggas that bad?
Wasao wanapita na kuangalia wako.
Wanajua tu.
What are they saying now? Yeah. Budo umefika huko umeshikwa umeingiza huko ndani. Interrogation kidogo. You tell them the same thing. This is my YouTube channel. This is what I do. I'm from here. Nililala huku. Hizi ndio mapicha. Videos ndio hizi. Another person comes.
Kusikia.
Or another DCI guy.
Another person comes.
Yeah, bad cop.
I'm just telling them same thing. Mingine saa nyinyi leo ni marisasi tu.
So ule mmoja anarudi.
Nikafika point yenye sasa it's like let them just do whatever.
Oh, even you're like
because at the end of the day I did nothing wrong. I was just trying to showcase this place.
Yeah.
And then you came up with things because of your paranoia. Mneneka kwa position ya I do want to be. Me I'm just showcasing this place so that people can visit. Police anasema mimi sijaisikia tourist black.
hakuona video zako huko sijui Karachi
you guys wataki kuona
hizo tourist black boss. Unajua tourist
ni kama hujai deal na karao.
Tourists are just white people. There's no black tourists. That's what they thought. So they came and released me at around 4 a.m. in the morning.
You think they just wanted money?
Wait, they also wanted money again. Because now after the person who sent them to come and me there were so many calls going on from,
they were flying up
from
and
top huko, anapigiwa anaambiwa boss unachafua. Mtu mkubwa wake pia anampigia boss unachafua. Sinka akasema aachiliwe. Sasa kwa hii point ya aachiliwe, sasa mko na bail pesa ngapi? Bail ya nini? Mimi umenishika ni makosa. Hata OB sijaandikiwa. Nataka bail. Tulikanyaga hapo chini na there's no bail we paid.
Oh, you refused.
Because even the OCS came and was like, we are very sorry for what happened. Because with him now he understood. I've watched, we're gonna release you. There's nothing you did and we are very sorry. Buda bule niingia kwa gari. Nilikuja kuchukuliwa. Sasa huyo derem huyo msawa bike yakalipiwa pikipiki kampeleka huko. Sisi tukaingia kwa gari. Buda unachikile paranoia yuko kwa gari. It's like 3-4 am. Gari yote kitoka nyuma unajua wale wasama wametumwa kuja kwa
yeah.
Buda kutuzile za hivi.
Uko traumatized.
Buda uko pahali unaambia deresi mama ngoja tu hiyo gari ipige.
Sina amani.
That's why I didn't even sleep in the house. I took my tent and went and camped next to the river. And then I woke up the next day at around 9 and I was like, I am done with my trip. And then there's a place I was supposed to go. It's one of the most beautiful places. It's a church on top of a hill. It's very, very beautiful. Buda mimi ni nani? Gari mpaka LD nika hire bike. I rode for like 6 hours. That's now the next day now. 6 hours kufika hapo hivyo. Buda, the views.
Oh, you went to the church?
I went to the church. I camped there nikaka hapo tent. Sasa nilifika huko kitu around 5. By 5:30 now I'm done. I'm just looking for the sunset. I was like, what the fuck happened the other day? See where I am. Like, how is life? The other time you're just
like
almost
one moment
dying, and then now you're here viewing these amazing, beautiful places.
Yeah.
This life no balance.
See, sometimes if you find the crack code of life, manze, you'll never be stressed. If you find how life works, you'll never be stressed.
Most of the time when you hit those roadblocks, if you just continue kidogo, you'll come across a thing you've
like
never
the other
seen
side
ever again.
like nona semanga all the good things are the other side of easy
Pain.
vitu mbaya
But still that pain yenye is painful.
but that's crazy like you've traveled to a lot of countries both in Africa nini but like your worst experience was in your own country in a place where you speak the ethnic language. That is crazy.
So like what's supposed to happen? Are you supposed to, when you reach a place, because even me I've been interested in vlogging, to be honest. I even have a GoPro. Content ndio sina So I was thinking when you get to a place, maybe first you go talk to the cops and tell them nitakuwa nazunguka hii area.
Do you know, if you want to go to Wajir now, you have to probably call one of the police officers who inform them you're going. If you're like going with the bike or what, if you're like a tourist, you have to inform them that you're going. That's how it's very, very unsafe there. And I hope it's gonna come a point where, man, you can just take a bike and drive or ride
without having to check
anywhere,
without having to be afraid of. Because there's so many beautiful places in Kenya, man. I've been to all the counties, and there's so many beautiful places. But getting to those beautiful places, now you have to sacrifice a lot. You have to go through the pain.
You have to risk.
And sometimes you're in a very beautiful spot, but it's not sinking in because of the pain you're going through.
And also the fear at the moment.
And because of the fear. But once you're out of there, you're like...
And that was a polite place.
nimepita nini pale bwana.
I saw you pitting some I think it was on your Instagram some sort of waterfall
Boss,
like maji tu inatokea huko juu.
That's in Elgeyo Marakwet. There's a road, it's for me I would say that's the most dangerous road in Kenya. It's coming from the church is on top of a hill, yes, but now coming down there are two routes. There's one route which is longer one which takes you like almost 1-2 hours going up, and then there's a shorter one but now hiyo inakuja in meanders hivi, and it's steep like this, you see, like this. It's not like it's like this, it's like this, so you have to go slow and you have to be very very attentive, whether you're driving a car or you're riding a bike. And the rocks falling, it's like a hill, mawe zinatokanga juu. There's a place where the road is swept away because of the falling rocks.
And the rocks.
Yeah, and then na huko mbele there are like 3 or 2 waterfalls. Bro, it's just unreal. It's just I was there and I was like, you're seeing views and you're crying. Because you're sure you won't see this
once in a life.
It's just once in a lifetime.
But then your Instagram is Vinsoul, you know?
Yeah, Vinsoul World.
Yeah, check out Vinsoul World and check out some of these places that we are talking about. Ish, but you guys, man, how say maze ku?
You see the waterfall?
Shit.
Yeah,
this is.
And did you stay to look? Ama ulipita tu chap.
You see how the road is?
Oh, I can see like the mawe zimeanguka by the road.
The road is like steep like this. So kusimama hapa lazima upige mahesabu. Unataka kusimama, yes, utasimama aje na pikipiki. It's steep like this. It's not like ukiona kwa video utaona atiko hivi. It's steep like this.
Okay.
So lazima upige mahesabu and then pia time pali unaenda. You have like 7-8 hours kuchapa kwa barabara.
Hauna time ya kun.
Hiyo time wacha tu ichukue kwa camera and then as you go.
So what's the end game, as are you gonna I know you document on YouTube, but do you think you're gonna eventually write a book about your travels?
Probably I'm gonna write a book about traveling in Kenya, that's for sure. Because me, I always want, before I go to a different or explore another place, I always want to explore one place like inside out. Because I feel like Kenya, I've done that. Like I've been like...
I read you've been to all 47 counties?
Yeah, I've been to all the 47 counties.
Oh, you guys, shout out to you, man. And Rukibe tried to copy you like me. Yeah, Ligonga 45 counties.
But Yake was luxury.
Yeah, Yako, you're doing it for the love of the game.
Him was... And it was... How many were they?
I think there were 3 guys.
Yeah,
he had like a van too or something like that.
No, they just had bikes.
Oh. And the thing was, they went around and from Lodwar, they didn't go all to Luangaland, Nadapal. From Lodwar, wakachukua tu hiyo barabara straight kurudi Kitale. They didn't go further like that.
But also, other than like writing a book, like the way I see it is like you're creating a path. It's like you see how a map is like unajazia places and people have not like,
yeah, for sure.
Like that is like I feel your contribution. Like you see how people in Africa, they didn't know. So when explorers came, they're like, okay, so this is what there's this river here.
Yeah.
Like you're playing that role. So in that spirit of like leading the way, like will you ever think like after umemalizana now you'll create like just a circuit for people, like for beginners, like if you want to travel to, like this is the way you can go,
this is the way
you can speak to this and this, like will you create like something
I have plans,
at least beneficial to you, like it's not for free, but if you want to go to Turana, like me, I'll hook you up with
I do that, like I plan like itinerary.
Okay.
So if you want to go some place or some country, I can write you very nice itinerary, of course.
At a fee,
of course. So,
but I think eventually guys will be paying you to take them through those routes. Is this something you could do?
If the cheddar is worth it, why not? If the money you're giving, it's worth it.
Definitely.
But if it's not, and you still need my advice, I'm gonna pay for my advice and I'll hook you up with
consultation.
Yeah, you can still you don't actually have to, because I can imagine you're like 60s, you guys, and then upigwe slap ya panga kama mzee. Sikino tunakufa hapa.
Technology.
So unasema ukienda hizo some of these towns you notify the cops that you're on the way.
But I haven't. I've never. But I'm just saying of Wajir, the border of when you're going to Somalia. I don't know. Hopefully one day it will be Wajir will be like Mombasa, or it will be like Kisumu, where you can just take a bus and just go chill out there and come back without fearing. Cause right now it's not like a safe place, to be honest. Yeah,
like it's for your own safety.
It's for your own safety.
So what's next, Maze, in this adventure of ours, Maze?
DJing. I'm a DJ too, and I've been DJing like for the past 2 years. Basically, I focus on Afro house, deep house. So I wanna fix it into my adventures or traveling. So let's say I'm going to India soon. So what I'll be doing is probably be looking for clubs and doing a pro bono job, like for free.
And then
like
you record it.
I just wanna enjoy DJing now while traveling. But then after like few months or less than a year, I want to like go deeply now into DJing, like have it like as a career moving forward.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you think that's the route you're now?
Yeah, that's
Are you announcing your retirement?
No. I'm not retiring.
From traveling?
But niko na dimples.
From traveling?
No, from traveling, no. I wanna go to Papua. Have you heard of Papua New Guinea?
Yeah, Papua New Guinea.
Those are the places I really wanna visit. Yeah. But I'm not announcing. But I'll be doing traveling once in a while. But DJing too comes with the traveling.
Yeah.
You get shows, let's say where you can always
you can merge them into a whole experience.
There's a guy called Oso City. Unajua Oso City? So he goes kwa kiriva mazee anapiga
mix.
mix.
I think you can also do that, mazee.
Yeah,
shida tu you have to be looking around while mixing. Jackie.
Hadi nakuwa ni dance.
Sasa kwa katikati ya Loyanglani.
Those places because I have a community that I'm building for house music, and another reason which might be number 3 or 4 why I travel to the north, I went to check out Chalbi Desert. If in future I can have an event there.
Yeah, those I don't know.
Those house EDM.
Yeah,
it's
where
like
guys
Burning Man.
Burning Man.
Yeah, something like
you
that.
create a city hapo ndani, guys drive there and they just stay there.
Yeah.
Which is possible. But
yeah, don't worry. We have investors in this podcast. You just tell us how much you want. Okay, we'll just cut the check.
Yeah,
but can we speak a bit about backpacking, the place you have?
Yeah, true.
So I have a hostel. It's called Nairobi Backpackers, and it hosts backpackers, budget travelers.
Okay.
It's more of like a hotel, but it's for budget travelers.
Yeah.
It's like it's a hostel. You see how high school hostels are like shared room, shared toilet. So it's more of like that, because there are people who prefer that, even though they have as much money as they have, but they prefer coming to hostels because they know they're gonna meet other people from different places, and they're going to interact. And sometimes other people travel without plans, so anaweza kama kutana na umse and then this is what I'm gonna do, and then I've met like people from different backgrounds. It's now 2 years. There's a guy who came from the US, and all he was just like, I'm from the US. Like he feels like because you're from the US you should be okay. You're from the US.
The superpower.
No, we don't do that here. It's like you respect me, I respect you. That's it. So I've met nice people, I've met arrogant people, but at the end of the day,
it's all part of the experience.
It's life and experience,
I think your place is the only it's the most famous backpacker.
They're like three
place in Kenya.
Like three,
in
4
Nairobi.
backpackers, but Nairobi Backpackers Hostel we got like an award. I got an award. It's like the second best hostel. It's the second best hostel in Kenya. Yeah. So
what inspired you to set it up?
It was an idea of a friend of mine and I, and then we were just in a hostel in Ethiopia, and then we were doing our thing, drinking, and then we've been to Kenya. There's no hostel, So my friend and I were like, let's sit down, come up
And
with
set it
something,
up.
and then set it up.
Oh.
Yeah,
You said it's on Riverside?
yeah, Riverside.
Does it have an Instagram page?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
It
okay.
does.
So guys, follow
It
Nairobi
has a site, It has a
Backpackers.
site. It has
Everything. It's
Yeah.
fully fledged.
if you wanna cook. And also, when is this podcast gonna be out?
Probably on Monday.
On Monday. That's okay. It will have passed. On 29th, I have a show.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So
That's on Saturday.
that's on Saturday.
Where there at the location of
At
the...
the location.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a very huge party there, but I'll only reveal the meaning of that huge party next week after it's done.
Oh, okay.
So even the people who are gonna go to the party don't know.
They don't know why I'm actually having that party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully we'll go and
maybe we'll get
come
an
back and
invite
talk
to
about
that,
why
no theme
it was
party.
happening.
No, mlienda kufanya nini? No, hata si atujui. No, atatoa YouTube video next week, alafu akiniambia nitakushow ndo tujue mbona.
Maybe we can see if I can drop it tomorrow so that you can maybe get a few guys from the podcast to come through for the party.
No problem.
Ongea na yeye ndo anashikilia hii video baby. Asikudanganya ati kuna sijui.
I remember I used to watch him on Churchill show, right?
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah, man. Okay, shout out to that.
Do you know, let me tell you something. We're just trying to audition ya Churchill.
Mlini ukapiga mami stari za kutravel. Cheki ushai kutravel, ushai kwa ma 3. Cheki we.
Mzee alienda Churchill mazee akona area ene Turkana.
Lakini Nairobi boss.
Umetafuta.
Ilikuwaje experience ya Churchill bene?
Achana nayo.
Umaijiuliza
Ushaiva shades alafu Samson anakuuliza mbona umeva shades?
Unajua unaweza kana mabeshte hivi na bongesha una boss, wewe mkali yani.
Sio ndo jaribu hii.
Budu nafika huko. Budu unaulizwa. Are you okay?
Na msee alikuwa anauliza mseka kuna job nyingine. Cheki unakuanga na job nyingine. Fanya tu hiyo job. You guys,
shout out to Churchill mazee.
Killer
At least
dreams.
you made Vinsoul hapa anafanya very great things from your rejection. But the Churchill rejects mazee are doing so well. You guys, shout out to Churchill mazee nyewe, you guys. You've really built a nation.
Churchill rejects are doing well in
They're doing well, honestly.
You guys, man.
That was crazy. I feel like then was I was going through. At the end of the day, if you're a man, you gotta have to try all these things.
Yeah.
So long as you can do it,
Why not?
why not?
The DJ, how did you get into DJing?
When I was in Ethiopia, when I was in Ethiopia, there's this hostel we were staying in, and then the owner of the hostel took us to an event. For the first time, I heard Afro House for the first time, and I just got loved
mesmerized
with that genre. So when I came back to Kenya, and then we went to, there's a festival that was happening in Watamu. It's called 7 Island Festival. It's like a 3-day festival. Bro, I was dancing. From then, events zote zilikuwa nameka Nairobi, the house. I would be the first set, for example, they have like 4 DJs performing. Killer DJ 1.5 hours, I'm 2 hours. So I got the first DJ that can perform, and I leave the last DJ. So when me nilikuwa kudance boss, ni kuruka tu. Then I was like, how can I make this more interesting? Then I went to school. I went to Santuri. It's like a DJ school, like a musical school. And then I did DJing. Then from there, I feel like DJing is gonna overtake
The travel.
adventure, but adventure is just gonna remain.
As of now, we go.
Because I feel like I have mad energy towards DJing. Like I just want people to hear my mixes, you know.
Yeah.
Because the type of music I'm playing, it's more of like a story. Because I've played like so many times at the hostel, and everyone is like, please, whenever you're coming to my country, please let me know. Let me know. Some of like, you know, with the motivation and with the how hungry I am for sharing the tunes. I feel like it's gonna be something.
It's gonna be big, man. I
all
can
the
already
best
feel
from
the
you guys.
passion in your voice. Me, I'm
It's-
gonna, me, I'm
Is
gonna
there
be,
any way we
I'm
can
gonna be
watch
the
some of your
first
sets?
person to be there and the last.
I have a YouTube channel, a DJ sets.
And then me, I'm gonna be
In
inspired
Ethiopia?
also.
DJ Vinsoul.
Oh,
Vinsoul.
DJ Vinsoul.
DJ Vinsoul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
check
if
it
you,
out.
if you check Vinsoul World,
Mm.
and then you go to the featured channels,
Oh, okay. It's part of the
all
name.
my other channels are there.
Oh, okay.
So I have like few mixes there. And I also feel like every single set I'll be doing, I'll be filming
And posting.
posting.
Do you use your music to like in your
No,
travel videos? Do you use like the intro? Is it you? Do
The
you incorporate
the music that I use in traveling,
Yeah.
YouTube you can get free music,
Okay.
but the kind of music I use from Epidemic. Epidemic is a site where they give content creators music, but you have to pay like $15 every single month. So I always wait until when I'm traveling, I pay for that month, and then download, edit, upload, hata kama ziko private, so that hiyo 1 month isipite, because hiyo 1 month ikipita,
You have to
and
pay
then you
again.
upload, you get a
unapewa nne.
copyright. So you have to pay now.
So you have to upload within the month of your subscription.
Within the month of subscription.
Oh.
So even if it's
how do they
private,
confirm?
you've linked your YouTube account.
Oh, you've said it will be playing this and this and
Yeah,
this
yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You've linked your account to the Epidemic, your YouTube account to the Epidemic account.
Oh, okay.
So any music you remove from Huku, you won't get any copyright. But with you, if you don't link it, you upload it like this, you get a copyright strike from YouTube.
Yeah, true. Very quickly, Ethiopia, what are your feelings about traveling around Ethiopia? Where did you go in Ethiopia?
Ethiopia, I did after COVID. No, not after COVID. Right after COVID. I did the trip to Ethiopia, where I was one of the first vloggers to do the trip to Ethiopia. Took a bus from Isili.
Oh, you went by bus?
Yeah, I went by bus. Took a bus from Isili
There's a bus to Ethiopia?
to
Addis?
no, to what's the name of the border?
Ethiopia Kenya border.
Yeah, Ethiopia Kenya border. The name of it. That one. It's the name of it. It's called I've forgotten the name. Not Lodwell. But it's okay. That one.
It's in which area?
From Marsabit. It's a known
border. Google it,
To be fair, me was waiting you to say it, and then I'll be like, hey, your border. I'll just repeat it as if I knew.
It's called Isiolo, not Isiolo. Moyale.
Oh, okay.
Moyale border.
So there's a border at Moyale with
there's a
Ethiopia.
border, yeah. So I got to Moyale, Kenyan side, and then crossed to Moyale, Ethiopian side. Then boom, I got arrested again.
By who?
By the officials, Ethiopians.
For what?
Carrying a camera.
It was during the time for the war?
It was after the war.
Way after, Ama, just...
Way after the war.
So they saw the...
No, you see with Ethiopians, everyone just doesn't like cameras. Foreigners with cameras. It's very, very...
Frowned upon.
Most of them don't like it. So at the border, I got arrested, got detained for few hours, nikaachiliwa.
So venye wamekudetain wanakushoni?
Mbona unachukua kamera? Mbona it's a prison. It's like an offense
To have a camera?
Not to record. Video.
Okay.
To record, like,
were you recording at the border itself ama uko ndani?
I was recording at the border itself.
Recording at the border is illegal, right?
It's illegal, yeah. I wasn't even recording. I was holding it.
Oh, okay.
Come. Kaa hapo. Umekaa hapo for few hours. Kaachiliwa. Sasa siwezi toka Moyale. I have to sleep. And then wait for the next day. So what happened is, nimekutana na boyfriend alikuwa anafanya hapo kwa immigration. Tukaenda kunywa pombe. Beer it's very cheap bana.
In Ethiopia sasa.
Hata na Uganda. Beer it's very cheap in Ethiopia. So I meet this guy and then we go to a club.
A Kenyan guy?
No, an Ethiopian guy. Mimi na porojo zangu zote wa club. What's up? Kuna makarao nyuma. Wanachapa pombe. Kuja hapa. Leta hiyo kamera.
Serious?
The same day. Leta hiyo kamera hapa. Brian kawapatia. Sasa huyu boy anajua ndio sasa kanitoa kwa ngori. Kumbe sikuwa najua huko mbele pia tena I'm gonna have problems with the police with my camera. It was just crazy. but when you have such
Uko
incidents,
mbele nili hapa
when I go to Mercato in Addis, I was walking in a market
in Addis now.
in Addis now, and then this kid who just came, nika street kid too, akaniseti boss, akaambia boy fulani au boy kuangalia nyuma wanakuja nirende makarau na wasema local kuja because I look like a foreigner hata vile nilikuwa nakaa I was like a foreigner, so kuja hiyo kamera mimi ni nani kuna njia natoanga nayo SD chuchu chukua SD naingiza kwa mfuko kamera ndio hiyo angalia kama mimi nilikuwa nimekuja kufanya shopping huku natafuta manguo za watoto na sijapata
ulikoachilia
budu naachiliwa kama waseka so wako hapo
wanakuangalia
watu wamegather
wanaangalia nini unaongea English, the more unaongea English the more una attract a lot of people because they don't know, most of them don't understand English. But the theft in Ethiopia it's on another level. Theft in Ethiopia, hey, those people are like pickpocketing. Hey, I had a friend, we were walking around the streets and then there are like 3 people who, it's a true story by the way, 3 people came and then one person grabbed my hand, nilo msana kugrab mpaka tension yako yote iko hapa, wale mwingine pia na grab beshtam, you Nigeria, Kenya, where are you from? Ule mwingine anaingia kwa mfuko, so unajua ile tension yako yote iko hapa kwa uso hapa hivi, wamevanish few seconds, few minutes unatembea,
hakuna walenzi
buda ameenda na simu bwana.
Serious.
So best yako ndo alitokwa.
And then they also have this thing in Ethiopia where someone will just come and spat on you like two. And then, oh sorry hiyo kwa harakati ya kupanguza kaa chonjo na vitu zenzi kwa mfuko yako. It's a true thing, people have talked about it. Like msana anakuja tu anakusoma vizuri then anakuja tu kanatoa mati, sorry, anatoa anaanza kupanguza.
Sasa msimu mwingine anakuperemba
akifanya hivi boss, hii inaweza kuwa hii ishaingia huku inachukua kitu ujui wewe unakuja kugundua kwa ule msaa shaenda. But Ethiopia is a very nice country,
it's a beautiful place.
Bora usitemee mate.
It's a beautiful place with beautiful people. The ladies there are good,
very good looking ones. Kuna hii kamera nyingine una stick hapa inaitwa Go something Go
Insta Go,
yeah. It's very subtle, you just wekelea it here. Maybe
like
that's the way
button.
to go in future, ama those Ray-Bans.
But
there's always someone who will notice it.
But ukiweka vizuri pia inaweza nini
ile Go ya kuwekelea hapa,
because hiyo sina imagine the camera right now it's like a button, so bora iko ndani because unavaa necklace.
Yeah, you can wear it as a necklace, you can put it here on a magnet.
Yeah,
but me it's more of like mini GoPro too. I'm just gonna use GoPro. If you have an issue with it,
screw you.
Now I'm gonna turn it on you.
You guys, you have balls. Okay, pause.
no, that is I agree.
You agree?
I agree. I think mazee
me mazee if I'm shiko I don't want some retiring. Cheki nimeachana na vlogging because nilishikwa mara moja.
Sasa wamenipeleka chini.
Basi.
Sioni nikiendelea. My mental state is very
yeah, I have anxiety when I see cars behind me.
There's so many people who still want me alive. I can't continue this.
Let me go back home where I'm loved.
Maybe I find happiness when I travel alone. Like I tell you, kuna time nilistop pikipiki kwa barabara. Hiyo barabara ya kwenda border Kenya na South Sudan. I stopped a bike and I really appreciated that I stepped foot in that place, because it's just unreal. Like it's a place you'll never see, unless someone goes and captures the videos. That's when you see it, or you go there by yourself. But when someone tells you a story, you will never feel. Never feel. I saw it in 5K, 4K, like real life like this, and it's just beautiful.
You have to live it, eh?
You have to.
So out of all the places you've been, what do you think is the most memorable to you? Like I'm sure you've seen a lot of scenery nini, like ni place gani it still sticks to you up to now?
In Kenya?
Just from your travels too.
Generally, I would say Pakistan.
Okay.
Pakistan is beautiful. Like there's just a village. When you go there, you'll feel like they're poor, but the village is very beautiful. Naturally, flowers zimegrow kwa barabara. Like it's, you can feel, unaweza fikiria it's managed, but it's just grown naturally. Like you just pass, it's just flowers. Like manyumba za wasee zimesurroundiwa na. It's just unique.
What's the name of the place?
It's called it's a village in Islamabad. When you go, what's the name of the place?
It's potea kidogo.
I've forgotten the name of the village. It's just a name.
Moyale.
I was waiting for him to say it. Be like, yeah. Na Kenya.
It's called Saitur, not Saiturs. Something Saitur.
Oh, okay.
Faibur village.
What about in Kenya? What is the most memorable place?
I will just say Turkana has it all, bro. Turkana.
Out of all 47 counties,
all the scenes that you need.
Turkana takes the crown.
Turkana and Elgeyo Marakwet counties. Those are just unreal praises. Yeah. But now the thing is, you go there with a drone. You'll just love it. Because you'll stand at a place, you'll never know where you are. But when you push a drone out, and then it gives you a view of where you are, you're like, this is just so unreal.
It's magical.
Yeah, watch my vlogs.
Must go check out Vinsoul.
I'm never watching anything else here.
Vinsoul World.
Vinsoul World.
On YouTube.
Yeah, the season finale is coming. For my adventures is coming next week. It's gonna be like over an hour.
Oh, okay.
Because that was where I was going through the hardship.
So easy story umetuambia that was
I was breaking down.
Did you cry in the video?
It's there, bro.
Nice. You know content tunataka.
Nimepiga chini because of frustration. You at the end, you're like no. And then you just unajirudisha meeting. Boss, uko hapa na wewe peke yako.
Lock in.
You need to gather yourself. You encourage yourself.
You have to, bro.
It's like, Vinsoul, where you're not like this. You'll make it, Vinsoul.
But it was a great experience. If you get time,
for sure, I'm gonna binge watch your videos.
Just go to
100%.
Go do Northern Kenya but go with a bike.
Yeah, may have to do that. To be honest,
you'll explore. And don't fear, man. Can I be honest? People feel like I'm a biker, but I'm not a biker. I've never rode like for more than 6 hours. And I've rode just 6 hours once. And that was when I was going to Weo last year. But before that, I had never done like 2 hours ride Amanini. Kwanza hiyo nilifanya Turkana, that was the first time I was like exceeding more than 6 hours. I did 15 hours.
Continuous.
And I covered like almost 4,500 kilometers in less than a week.
That's crazy.
That is impressive numbers.
Kwa naendesha pikipiki nasema ikianguka
it's over.
There's no part of me that hata inaweza kuwa donated.
I think unaanguka na unalala tu hapo penye umeanguka. Cheki.
Buda either Mungu atume msea kuja kusimamisha hapo.
Ulale tu hapo.
Wewe doze tu hapo
until you get strength. Well, Maze, so but yeah, shout out to you for coming through.
Thank you so much.
But you guy, you're a very great guest. Like I just sent him a DM. He didn't even know me, you guy, per se. I was just like, hey, man, can you come through for the podcast? And he was like, "Sawa, I'll come through."
Yeah, sure.
Okay, shout out to you, man.
Thanks to you, man.
Thank you so
for
much,
coming
Maze.
through, Maze.
Yeah,
testosterone imeongezeka, Maze. The average testosterone at least.
Yeah, you guys. Me, I feel like a beast already.
Mi na feel saina na kutembea hadi Ronga.
But I always say, if you get the time to do adventure, man, people say, oh, let me save. Or at the end of the day,
no perfect
I always
time.
ask people, why are you working? Why are you like doing this to get money? Where do you want to take all this money? Cool, probably you have kids, you want to pay your bills. Then, is that all you're going to do while you're alive? Do these trips. I've told people they can can have a budget of 10,000, go to Mombasa, chill, come back.
You're Lapia Turkana, what's a good amount to have in the pocket?
But now it depends. if you have a bike, fuel, it will cost you like 9-10 Gs.
So if you have 15 guizes, you're safe.
50.
50. Considering the carrying the bike over the lake.
Yeah, because 50.
50 you're balling, eh?
You're balling.
Unaweza nunua lita 5 za maji huko tu.
But I wasn't even eating because you see ile aja kukula haikukua. Buda nime lose weight within 1 week. I had lost like so much kgs. You see, I don't eat. It's just water. Chakula unaletewa, it's not there. You're like, I'm very, very uneasy. I just want to get to
where you're going.
Where I'm going to be safe.
Yeah.
But it was a nice adventure.
Okay, shout out to you for putting yourself out there. So, Majama, let's go check out those vlogs. If you haven't already.
World, yeah. We're going to put the link in the description.
Yes. But
then,
there's only
Instagram,
one.
all like social media is already Vinsoul.
Yeah. So check him out, and then also check out his DJ channel. I'm sure you'll be back to give us more of your adventures.
Yeah. Me, I'm now invested in your life, you guys.
Yeah, but now you're there. We're part of this journey.
There's so much adventure coming up for sure. I'm not giving up now.
Yeah.
And I also feel like before the end of the year, I want to do another round. There's something just pushing me. I want to do another round trip, like back to back, all the 47 counties, like just do one whole documentary. Like I'm from here, going here, going here, going here.
Yeah.
Like I do one whole documentary.
Yeah, that'll be dope. I think niyo roho ambayo inafanya mtu apige malaps.
Yeah.
But it's more of like if you do it the first time,
you get hooked.
You just get hooked. But if you're not hooked, that's not your thing. Don't force.
Yeah. I think if you're not hooked, there are people who travel vicariously through other people like you know.
Yeah,
so,
like people who watch your channel, they're like, I probably have responsibilities I can't, but I'm like, at least I can travel through you.
Yeah. So that's
You've been to Mombasa?
Yeah.
So like, what's the best? Tuseme umetoka hapa hivi, you're going to Mombasa. What's the best hotel you feel like? Tuseme next week ukitoka unaenda Mombasa, you'll go for. The best
that you. I can afford, ama the best that
the best
that
you feel
is.
like you can afford, yeah. But and then you feel like this is just ili naingiana na mimi.
Yeah, on a bad day when finances are tight, Sarova is a place I can.
Now that's one place I would only go if I have a family, like with kids.
Yeah.
Or with. But if like I'm going for an adventure, never will you find me in a 4-star or even a 3-star. You'll either find me in a hostel, because at the end of the day you have to ask yourself, why are you traveling? You're going to, I'm not saying Sarova is bad or manini. You'll go there, the bed is very comfortable, the water is very hot, it's luxury.
Buffet.
You go there, kuna buffet buda. Unafika pale wen kudoze, unasema wacha ni doze, nitamka saa 7 mchana ndio nichape malapi. But mimi mse naishi kwa hostel, buda hostel kuna kelele. By saa 1 saa 2 nishaamka. I'm out exploring. Nasema siwezi rudi hostel saizi juu kuna kelele. Wacha ndarudi jioni. Yeah. At the end of the day you've explored, bro. Kiti mekuleta umefanya. But if you're staying in those fancy, I'm not saying that bad. If you're staying in those fancy places, you'll end up spending more time there than spending time on things you went to do, because it's comfortable. Then tukae chini basi,
and then you'll just be comfortable in the
laziness ingine na kuingia. But if you stay in a hotel where you pay 1,000 buda, ulishaamka saa 1 unaangalia pale unaenda. When you come back, buda, you sleep, umechoka. The next morning the same. Isn't Masarova, you go with the family, you go chill out, you're going to stress free.
Yeah, true, man. So the question you have to ask yourself is
why are you traveling?
Why are you traveling?
What is the agenda? But then we're out of space, so I think we're gonna call it a day over here. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting this podcast. Remember to become a member of the podcast.
Whenever you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can be reminded every time we drop a new episode. And thank you, Vinsoul, for coming through. This has been one of the most eye-opening conversations I've had as a man. Turana, watch out. Your boy's
here.
Coming.
Here we come, Maze.
You guy, I'm coming, you guy.
Pause. Also, we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. I think we're about
Shout out
like
to that,
250 people. Then tutakuwa tumegonga hiyo 5,000 subs, bruh.
Before
I think this is the episode that is gonna do it. This is the
You
episode.
guys, this is it, baby.
Amina.
Mie,
guy!
sasa kutoka hapa ni as I speak right now
hapa-
saizi vile naongea tuko 5k already.
Okay.
Because wase washa watch the first hour washa subscribe. So sahi watu wana watch
Sasa tumefika Isiolo town.
sahi tuko ni
Tuna feel ni kama Isiolo ni Nairobi.
ndio tumeanza kuona lights.
You guys are gonna kill it, man. See you guys on the next
you
one.
guys.
Bye.
Adios.
Thank you guys for having me.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, man.
Anytime.